Lineup for Braves Country by D.M. McGee. A is for Aaron, the Hammer and Hank, the real home run king. Take that to the bank. B is for Bobby. Cox never cowered. He'd give Blue quite an earful on his way to the showers. C is for Chipper. Don't call him Larry. He would show up in Shea, the Mets he would bury. D is for David. Justice he'd bring. A Game 6 solo brought Atlanta their ring. E is for Eddie Matthews. 512 bombs away. Lit skies from Boston to Milwaukee to the A. F is for Fred. McGriff dog-biting crime. A fire was lit the day he arrived. G is for Glavine. Southpaw winds and kicks, changing speeds east and west, a gem in Game 6. H is for Harry and his brother George Wright, the father of baseball, Boston pennants in flight. I is for inning, ending double play, Riley to Ozzie to Olsen all day. J is for Jones. Andrew let her fly, and his gloves in center is where singles would die. K is for strikeouts, a plenty from Strider. The quads in the stash, getting swings from that slider. L is for Lopez. Javi to B-Mac. Travis and Smurf, we've been lucky to see that. M is for Mad Dog. He won 355. Could swat flies with the changeup and still bust you inside. N is for Necro. He got to the hall by bending and knuckling and floating that ball. O is for Otis. Old Nixon could fly. The catch at the wall baffled our eyes. P still for Peterson. We were all rockin' pearls. With Eddie and Jorge, we were out of this world. Q is a quandary for why Dale is not in. Murphy MVPs again and again. R is for ranking. The top pitcher's lore. Remember Kid Nichols, 107 WAR. S is for Smoltzy. The big three in the hall. When the game's on the line, you give John the ball. T is for Tyler. Matzik and the gift of 2021, the entire night shift. U is for Chavez, but we say Uncle Jesse. The frames, the release, kept the batters guessing. V is Van Weeren. Skip Carey 2. Don Ernie Joe, the tales from the booth. W is Warren. Spawn Johnny Sane. They'd ride him in Boston and then pray for rain. X is Mazzoni. Yeah, X marked the spot. Leo rocked next to Bobby, and his pitchers stayed hot. Why it makes us feel young, the game's main appeal. Chopping through the battery, there's no better feel. Z is for Zip Boom Bam, Rama-Lama Ding Dong. Throughout the summer, we sing that song. From AJ to Eyeglasses and a hell of a pen. Mad Max, Uncle Charlie, win after win. A cannon from short, and RC you later. Acuna Matata, there is no one greater. Though you can't fit them all when you just A to Z. Think of your favorites in the rafters we see. I started with 3, then 10, 25, 47, 31, and of course 29. Let's not forget 21, 41, 35, the Great 44, or 755, and old number 6, who led his great teams. The pennants were flying. It felt like a dream. From Boston to Milwaukee to Atlanta's TBS, a family, a tradition, Braves country's the best. Line Up for Braves Country by D.M. McGee.
I state your name.
I state your name.
Do hereby pledge allegiance to the
armchair.
With liberty for all.
You're in Braves country.
Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention now to the area in front of the pitcher's mound for tonight's ceremonial first pitch
You can't drink like me. You can't smoke like me. So don't try and be like me. Let's party together.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
What the hell's going on out here? Well, scared because his eyelids are jammed in his old man's hair. We need a live rooster to take the curse off Jose's glove, and nobody seems to know what to get Millie for their wedding present. We're dealing with a lot of
Baseball is a beautiful thing. It's more beautiful in an old park. It's asymmetrical and quirky. But even in a dome with artificial turf, it's beautiful. The way the field fans out, the choreography of the sport, the pace and rhythm of it, the fact that that pace and rhythm allows for conversation and reflection and opinion and comparison.
In right field, the crowd is tormenting Strawberries, singing, Darryl, Darryl. Little roller up along first, behind the man. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win.
And there's a fly ball deep to left. It's on its way. There it goes. And the Yankees are going to the World Series. Aaron Boone.
Ground ball stabbed by Polk. He has it. He underhands to first for the first time in 86 years. The Red Sox have won baseball world championship. Can you believe it?
It's a pastime, something you do. It's entertainment, something you watch. And it's a shared experience, something you talk about and read about. But you can apply those same three criteria to other things. What makes baseball special is that it's the best game that's ever been devised.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy.
Sure as God made green apples, someday the Chicago Cubs are going to be in the World Series.
A little bouncer slowly toward Bryant. He will glove it in front of Rizzo. It's in time. And the Chicago Cubs win the World Series. Cubs win. What a lucky break. The good Lord wants the Cubs to win.
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
If baseball is about caring, about loyalty and rivalry.
Braves fans are on their feet hoping for some kind of a bleeder or a seeing eye single. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball hit high and deep down the right field line. It's going back, back, back. Is it fair? Is it zip, boom, bam, it's gone. Ram-a-lam-a ding dong, a 3-run shot, and your Atlanta Braves have taken a 1-run lead. She's gone, baby!
There's a very peaceful thing. It was created and played in pastures and meadows. There's grass, there's outdoors, there's everything that people thought was American and feel about America you get in a ballpark. And it's the wonder of walking through that dark tunnel and seeing a huge open space where men play the little boy's game.
People will come. They come for reasons they can't even fathom. Not knowing for sure why they're doing it. They'll arrive at your door, as innocent as children, longing for the past. They sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baseline. Back when they were children, cheered their heroes. It'll be as if they'd dipped themselves in magic waters. The memories will be so thick, they'll have to brush them away from their faces. People will come. The one constant through all the years has been baseball. America has rolled by like an army of steamrollers, been erased like a blackboard, rebuilt and erased again. Baseball to mark the time. This field, this game, it's a part of our past. It reminds us of all that once was good, and it could be again. Oh, people will come. People will most definitely come.
We're all told at some point in time we can no longer play the children's game. We just don't know when that's going to be. Some of us are told at 18, some of us are told at 40. But we're all told.
I believe in the Church of Baseball. I've tried all the major religions and most of the minor ones. I know things. For instance, there are 108 beads in a Catholic rosary, and there are 108 stitches in a baseball. I prefer metaphysics to theology. You see, there's no guilt in baseball, and it's never boring. It's a long season, and you gotta trust it. I've tried them all, I really have. And the only church that truly feeds the soul day in, day out is the Church of Baseball.
Which team do you play for?
Well,
Well, I was just wondering, because I couldn't figure out why you would throw home when we've got a 2-run lead. You let the tying run get on second, and we lost the lead because of you.
Touch 'em all, Joe. You'll never hit a bigger home run in your life.
You're in Braves country. If there's a bigger thing going on right now, I don't know what it is. We're down to one strike here. Gurriel, the last hope for the Houston Astros. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounced over to Dansby. Dansby fires it over to Forrest. And here comes the dog pile. Fire the cannons in the battery. Do the chop. All throughout Braves country, pop that top! Your Atlanta Braves have won it all!
Here's a list of the players we'll be inviting to camp.
I never heard of half of these guys. And the ones I do know are way past their prime.
Most of these guys never had a prime.
This guy here is dead.
Cross him off, then.
The local press seems to think we'd save everyone a lot of time and trouble if we just went out and shot ourselves.
We got uniforms and everything.
You know, you might think about taking Jesus Christ as your savior instead of fooling around with all this stuff.
I like him very much. He no help with curveball.
You trying to say Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball?
But I'll tell you, these fans are great. Listen to them. Hey, way to go, Rick. All of Ohio loves you. Come on, baby. Come on, Ricky. Come on, Ricky.
The game doesn't stink. It's a great game.
If you build it, he will come.
You know, one of the best things about being an ex-big leaguer is getting freebies to the game. Call the front office, bingo. And once these fans recognize me, I probably won't even have to pay for my light beer. I love them. Good seats, huh?
You're in the wrong seat, buddy. Come on.
Oh, I must be in the front row.
Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. We direct your attention now to home plate.
Please remain standing. We call your attention to our bands here today. They will be jointly directed. And now, another fixture. Our national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose rough stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to introduce today's teams as participants in this historic game.
Play ball! Good seats, hey, buddy. He missed the tag! He missed the tag! He missed the tag!
Pound of beer? 7 o'clock in the morning. Scotch?
Hey, howdy, hi, and how the hell are you? Pull up an armchair, girls and boys. Pour you a cold one. It's time for Braves Country Baseball. You're listening live, and the Atlanta Braves are on the road again. We're set for pitch by pitch, play by play, the classic call, Braves Country Baseball. Hi, I'm Mac McGee. It's time to put it all aside for what should be a great game here on the Diamond. As we take you out to the old ballpark, kick up your feet, let's take a journey back to the golden age of radio baseball. We'll do our best to paint the picture as the game goes along. Roll call is on the way. It's time to join the country club, join in the fun. It's time to chop along. Go ahead and put your game face on. Here are the starting lineups for today's action. Leading off and playing left field for your Atlanta Braves, it's Mauricio Dubon. 2 home runs, 20 RBI, a .267 average. Batting second, the designated hitter, Drake Baldwin. 9 home runs, 30 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .297. Ozzie Albies batting third, playing second. 23 RBI, a .311 average. Matt Olson batting cleanup and playing first. 13 home runs, 33 RBI, a .293 clip. Austin Riley batting fifth, playing third. 5 home runs, 23 RBI, 3 stolen bases, batting .211. Michael Harris II will be patrolling center field for your Atlanta Braves. 7 home runs, 22 RBI, 2 stolen bases, batting .319. Batting seventh behind the plate, it's Sean Murphy. He's 1 for 6 on the season. Eli White batting eighth and in right field, batting .222, 2 home runs, 9 RBI. Jorge Mateo is batting ninth and playing short, 2 home runs, 5 RBI, 4 stolen bases, batting .271. On the mound for your Atlanta Braves, it's Spencer Strider Day. He's thrown well, their numbers are wrong, so I'm not going to repeat them. I don't know where they got their numbers from. Anyway, Spencer Strider will be going head-to-head versus Blake Snell. Blake Snell is making his debut for the 2026 season. Backing up Snell in the bottom of the first inning, Shohei Ohtani, the designated hitter. 6 home runs, 16 RBI, 5 stolen bases, batting .248. Freddie Freeman batting second, playing first. 4 home runs, 20 RBI, a .278 clip. Will Smith batting third behind the plate, 3 home runs, 16 RBI, a .259 average. And Kyle Tucker is batting cleanup and with 4 home runs in right field, 20 RBI, 3 stolen bases, batting .254. Andy Paez is in center field, batting fifth. 8 home runs, 33 RBI, 6 stolen bases, batting .329. Max Muncy is batting sixth and at third. 9 home runs, 13 RBI, batting .279. Teoscar Hernandez is in left field with 4 home runs, 17 RBI, 1 stolen base, batting .236. And Hai-Sung Kim is batting eighth and playing short. He's got 1 home run, 8 RBI, 5 stolen bases, batting .314. Andy Freeland batting ninth and playing second. 2 home runs, 8 RBI, batting .253 on the year. Calling balls and strikes behind home plate tonight, it's Ben May. Your first base umpire, John Tupain. Second base will be manned by Brennan Miller, and down the third base line, it's Chris Conroy. Game time temperatures here, In Chavez Ravine, 71 degrees with the wind blowing out to right field at about 8 miles an hour. Los Angeles Dodgers minus 176 on the money line. Atlanta plus 161. The over-under is 8.5. Our pick to click. This is going to be a tough one if Blake Snell is doing Blake Snell type things. He has always been tough on the Braves. He's always been tough on major league hitters. What he does do is he gives up walks because he is willing to walk you and not give into the strike zone. So you have to allow him to walk you to load up the bases. If not, you'll be swinging at pitches off the plate, and it's good night, Irene. Looking at the numbers against Snell, we'll take a right-hander, and we'll go with Austin Riley. He's batting fifth. He's 1 for 8 lifetime against Snell. Nobody really has great numbers against Snell, as you would expect. Interesting, though, if you're feeling lucky and you want to play the ponies out in Vegas, Sean Murphy is 3 for 6 lifetime with a home run against Snell. We'll take your Atlanta Braves to win a very low-scoring ball game. Give me Atlanta to win this one 4-2.
We got on this team is a bunch of and a booger-eating moron. That booger-eating spaz make me want to puke.
Keep playing like this, will be the laughing stock of the league.
All right, boys, let's get back to basics. This is a baseball. The object of the game is to keep the baseball within the confines of
Braves country.
Well, it's about that time. Grab you a cold one. Find you an armchair. Atlanta Braves baseball right here on Braves Country Radio. Your modern-day superstation bringing you pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves and our one-of-a-kind production. Take us anywhere you go for over 300 play-by-play games right here on the BCR. Please like and subscribe today. Don't forget to hype the videos. It helps the smaller stations to bring folks in so we can all root this great game on together. Join the country club today, and a special thanks to all the members in the country club. You help support the BCR.
Get this bus moving.
Stop. Come back.
Too late.
Roll call! Yeah, roll call!
You're in Braves country.
Good evening, Braves country. If you're just joining us and you missed the news, the great Bobby Cox passed away today at the age of 84, and I know we're all mourning their loss. Mourning the loss of his family, and we're mourning the loss here in Braves country as he was one of us. And what you'll notice coming in and out of every break the rest of the weekend, we are going to be coming in and out with this classic intro that we've used for Braves Country today for, well, as long as we've been doing this station. So coming in and out of every break, you will hear Bobby's voice.
You're in Braves country.
We're going to do this really quick so let me go ahead and fire through here. We'll probably might skip some, but just continue to say your hellos. We're going to make sure we get the country club members in first and foremost. You'll notice that you've got the Bobby Cox as your badge no matter how long you've been in the club. Good to see you, Royal PETA, Iron Lung, Rosemary, Mark, Ricky, Ricardo. Who else do we have in here from the club? Iron Lung. Willis Mathis. What you talking about, Willis? Trina. Scott, good to see you. Scott, I always feel like I'm going to butcher your last name, so I never say it. We'll just call you Scotty B. Gary the Real McCoy. I think we already got Rosemary, but just in case, good to see you, Rosemary. Uncle Charlie. My man Nathaniel Brooks. We're going to take that quick break. If we missed you in the country club, say your hellos. We're going to hit everybody else up in the chat when we play the intro video here in a second. Trip, good to see you. We're just about set for pitch-by-pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves. Going to be a tough one. It was originally supposed to be Roki Sasaki, but Blake Snell is going to make his debut. And hopefully he won't be able to go that long. He typically doesn't go that long to begin with. If the Braves force him to pitch, he will pitch off the edge, try to get you to chase, and he will run his pitch count up. See if the Braves are patient enough to do that tonight. He has usually pitched us very tough. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country Radio. Thank you, Iron Lung.
We accept one of us. We accept one of us. Super gobble, super gobble, super gobble. One of us.
We accept that one of us. We accept that one of us. Super gobble, one of us. Super gobble, one of us. Super gobble.
Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
Super gobble, one of us.
It is the American game. You see a guy hit the ball out the ballpark, and that same guy can come up tomorrow in that situation and miss the ball and lose the ball game. Can bring you up here, it can bring you down there. One thing about it, though, you know it always will be a tomorrow. You got me today, but I'm coming back.
Think about it. What is there in your life, besides your love of family maybe, that carries all the way through from almost your earliest recollections till the day you die, and you care about it in one way or another? There are very, very few things that make that list, but we have a child's interest in baseball, so it will be one of the few things in my life that I have cared about in one way or another all the way through.
There's a lot of wonderful stillness in baseball that I love. Many seconds of stillness. When the pitcher has got the sign, the batter is crouched, the ball players all lean forward with their hands on their knees, and then very shortly the ball is delivered. But in that tiny period when the pitch and the fever of the crowd is tangible, there's a moment of absolute stillness that I treasure.
The best of us keep as much of that childhood with us as we grow into adulthood as we can muster. And the most creative, the most happy, the most fortunate of us are those who don't lose the sense of play. And even after we're past the point of being able to actually play the game with any skill, if we love it, then it's like Peter Pan. We remain boys forever. We don't die.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the radio news.
Sit quietly and we will control all that you see and hear. There is nothing wrong. You are about to participate in a great adventure. You are about to experience the awe and mystery.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension, a dimension of sound, a dimension of sight, a dimension of mind. You're moving into a land of both things and ideas. You've just crossed over into
Adventures in Time and Space.
We offer you Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Hi, folks. Join us now for another Braves ball game. Yes, sir. This is the one we've been waiting for. This is it. This makes you feel like it's spring and baseball, no more measles, and free tickets to the circus.
You're in Braves Country.
This is a reminder, disorderly conduct will not be tolerated. Please respect your fellow fan and refrain from any unruly behavior. Failure to comply with these guidelines will result in ejection.
It's all mixed up with peanuts, tobacco juice, and a hearty feeling among the fans joshing each other. Always this raucous, good spirit. Everybody came to have a good time. The whole stands full of people all roaring. In baseball, never known an instance where so instantly a whole crowd could be brought to its feet, roaring with delight over just a clean crack of a bat against the ball.
A lot of room in right center. If he hits one there, we can dance in the streets.
Line drive and a base hit. Justice has scored the tying run. Green to the plate. And he is saved.
We're 1 out away, Braves Country, from a trip to the World Series. Whatever superstition you've got, do it. The entire city of Atlanta, the entire South is standing on their feet, trying to will the Braves into the World Series. Here's the 1-0 pitch. And swung on and ripped over to Dansby Swanson. Dansby's got it. He fires over first. Baby, sound the trumpets. Do the job through the streets. Your Atlanta Braves are headed to the World Series. And the place is going bananas.
Although edited, tonight's thriller contains suspense and violence which may be unsuitable. Parental discretion is advised.
You're in Braves Country. Atlanta Braves are wearing their road grays. Atlanta across the chest in red, outlined in navy. And as soon as the 3D is lifted, we will lift the curtain and try to go win one for Bobby. Looks like it's getting started a little earlier, so that's a good sign. Lefty-righty matchup to start the game, and yes, sir, it is baseball time in Braves country, and the first pitch is a four-seamer. Down and away for a strike to Mauricio Dubon. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Kicks and fires. Swing. Punches it foul over the first base dugout. It's 0-2. Dodgers are wearing a City Connect. This is a newer City Connect. This isn't the dark blue ones that we saw top to bottom. This is it's like a cream-colored top to bottom as the 0-2 pitch is bounce foul. We'll do it again. And it's speckled in blue. It's weird. It's got little small blue speckles all over it. Almost looks like you've been out painting and you got some on you. Los Angeles across the chest in black, outlined in a light blue. The 0-2 pitch, swing, hits it up the middle. And that ball's going to go off the glove of the shortstop, Kim, and it's going to be a leadoff single for Mauricio Dubon and your Atlanta Braves.
Pardon me, would you have any? But of course.
All right.
One of life's finer pleasures.
First base hit of the night. Maybe someone above was poking that ball past the glove of Kim. It just went past his grip. As the first pitch upstairs misses high to Drake Baldwin, it's 1-0. I think a lot of people think Bobby'd be busy doing other things. I'd be willing to bet that Bobby's at the ball game tonight. The 1-0 pitch misses. Nope, called that for a wide strike one. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. Flips it over to first real quick to keep the runner close by. The 1-1 pitch to the Drake. Lefty-lefty matchup. Snell kicks and fires. High and out of the zone. Ball 2-1. 2-1 count. Ozzie on deck. The pitch high and inside. Almost got him. They said he went around. That is a joke. That is an absolute joke from third base umpire Chris Conroy. He was losing his balance. The bat spun around because he was losing his balance. The whole point of that rule was the intention to swing. He definitely was not intending to swing. So a terrible call by Conroy, the 2-2 pitch. Check swing, did not go around, full count. Full count now to the Drake. He should be standing at first with nobody out and 2 on. But instead it's a full count. Dubon at first. Nobody out. The infield is back and to the right. The payoff pitch. High and out of the zone, ball 4. So stick it in your ear, Conroy. He goes down to first anyways. Derek, thanks for stopping in with your tinfoil hat. We appreciate the support. First and second, nobody out. Lefty, righty, Ozzie Albies takes the first pitch. Curveball high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. First walk by Snell. Talked about it. That's always been his game. You see him walk about it. Doesn't necessarily mean he's getting wild. He just refuses to give in. The 1-0. Swing, punches it foul over the first base dugout. It's 1-1. Ozzie asking if that ball was out of the zone. It was definitely out of the zone. Ozzie's the type of batter that he is trying to get to chase out of the zone, an aggressive batter, the 1-1. Takes a swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt, 1-2. The guy that he's going to struggle with are guys like the Drake, the disciplined batter that'll work the count. Matt Olson as well. 1-2 count. Braves nothing, Dodgers nothing. This is pitch 14 for Snell. Turns and kicks. High and inside, 2-2. Austin Riley is in the hole. Braves trying to get out to that early lead to help Spencer Strider. You would love to see Strider go deep into the game, but I think we would take 5 or 6. The 2-2 pitch swing, rolls it down the third baseline. It's going to be a tough play for Smith. He's going to put it in his pocket, and it's an infield single by Ozzie. You couldn't have rolled it down the line any better than that.
I'm the Wiz, I'm the Wiz, and nobody beats me.
Ozzie with the big smile because he knows it'll go down in the scorecard as a hard rocket. But it was just a slow roller that he barely made contact with. Tapped it down the third base line. By the time Smith jumped on it, he realized all he could do is make things worse if he threw it down to first. So bases are loaded. Nobody out. Matt Olson. First pitch high and out of the zone. Inside. It's 1-0. There's been 2 base hits and 1 walk to load the bases if you're just joining us. The 1-0 pitch. And this is, nope, he's going to get the high strike on that one. Not worth challenging that one. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. Snell comes set. They set up way outside wide. Pitch, swing. Fouls it away. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Down and away, 2-2. Tried to get to chase the slider down and away. Good grab there by Smith. It's not how you're taught to do it. He was backhanding it away. He's lucky that ball didn't get away. The 2-2. Swing. Lifts it, but plenty foul over the third base dugout. 2-2 count. Those of y'all who may have just been joining us, the great Bobby Cox passed away today at the age of 84. For you country club members, we have his emoji, the number 6, in there for you country club members, and we've also changed everybody's badge to Bobby Cox, the 2-2. Swing and a miss, slider, strike 3. Kind of a half-hearted, confused swing by Olson. One of those ones where he couldn't decide if he wanted to swing at it or not. By the time he did, it was too late. So 1 down, and he'll now be trying to get a double play ball out of Riley. The infield is back into the left. Austin Riley coming to the plate, batting .211 on the year. Lefty-righty, they set up inside. First pitch swing and rolls it over deep into the hole. Only play is going to be to second base, so it'll be an RBI fielder's choice for Austin Riley, and the Braves take the early 1-0 lead.
You're my boy, Blue! Blue, you're my boy!
Not a great at bat, Riley would tell you that, but it did get the job done. The Braves got the run. When you got Blake Snell on the ropes like this, you want to be able to put multiple runs on the board in this inning. Now Snell is 1 out away facing the left-hander, Michael Harris. First pitch to Harris is a strike at the very, very, very top of the zone. Question mark, it's 0-1. The 0-1. They set up outside wide again, the pitch. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Blake Snell with just a 4-pitch mix. He throws a 4-seamer, a changeup, a curve, and a slider. The 0-2, they set up wide again, and swing and a miss, looking silly, strike 3. He goes down on 3 pitches. None of them were in the zone. We'll be back in a flash. The Braves lead it 1-0.
What you doing?
Get in the car.
Okay, so I have a question. So if you were a hot dog man and you were selling hot dogs, how would you sell hot dogs?
Hot dog. You want a hot dog? Come get hot dogs. Pickles, like ketchup, mustard, and pickles. I don't like ketchup.
Nobody gonna buy hot dogs from you.
Get the hell out of my...
Hey, Braves Country, this is Mac McGee with Braves Country Radio. We are bringing you pitch by pitch, play-by-play of your Atlanta Braves all year long. Please like and subscribe today. It's free, and it helps us bring you more of the game we all love. Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
Oh, son hit it too. What we waiting for? What we waiting for? What we waiting for, bro? Gas prices.
Somebody explain this to me. But on a Chevrolet, why does the symbol look like a maxi pad?
Time in the course of a ball game is critically important. A baseball game does not rush by with the blur of action of basketball or hockey. It doesn't exist in these sort of spasms the way that it does in football, where everything is lost in the crash and clash of helmets and pads. Instead, we spend most of our time at a ball game pondering inaction. We are sitting there while the third baseman is standing 7 or 8 feet off the bag. The batter steps out of the batter's box and he lifts the bat behind his head. Pitcher steps off the mound, blows on his fingers. That's the action of baseball. It's the absence of action. What it does is it pulls us to the edges of our chairs. It pulls us to that point of anticipation. It pulls us to wondering what's going to happen and playing the game in our mind before it plays on the field itself.
You're in Braves Country.
Welcome back. First pitch on the way. From Spencer Strider's a 4-seam fastball, high and out of the zone. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Braves lead it 1-0. Shohei Ohtani is at the plate. The 0-1 pitch. Kicks and fires. 4-seamer, misses high, 1-0. The 1-1 from Strider. Curve in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-1. The 2-1. Swing and a miss. 4-seam fastball, 96, bringing it. 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Blew him away with the 4-seam fastball. And there's one away. One up, one down. It appears we jumped a little bit ahead, so we'll try to even it up again. We haven't had that many issues here recently, but out here in LA, for some reason, it's... As Freddie Freeman comes to the plate, righty-lefty, first pitch is upstairs. Slider called for a strike up high in the zone. It's 0-1. Home plate umpire Ben May has had a high strike zone so far. So keep that in mind. The 0-1 pitch. Swing pops it up. Very shallow center field, and Michael will call off Mateo. F8, 2 down. Braves lead it 1-0. Dubon came home to score on a fielder's choice by Austin Riley with the bases loaded and 1 out. Braves had bases loaded, nobody out, just coming away with the 1 run. And I guarantee if you ask Dave Roberts, he'll take that in a heartbeat every time against this Braves offense. First pitch on the way is a 4-seamer off the plate. It's 1-0. Will Smith, the batter, Tucker standing on deck. These city connects for Los Angeles. I don't know what they're supposed to represent, but they are duds. The 1-0. Down below the knees, 2-0. You can tell that Sean Murphy did not like that call as he whipped that ball back. You can tell that was not designed as being upset with Strider on the location. He was upset with the call of the 2-0 pitch. Swing, rips it into left field. That's going to get right in front of Dubon, and it's a leadoff or a 2-out single to lead the Dodgers off in their hitting department here in the first inning in game number 2. Braves with 2 hits and 1 run. Dodgers first base runner. Braves also have a walk to their name. And if you're wondering about Snell in that first inning, he threw 25 pitches. This is his first start of the year, so you got to figure he's got a fairly short leash. First pitch, 4-seam fastball up top. Fouled away, just kind of peppered it towards the third base dugout. It's 0-1. Smith at first, Tucker at the plate, the 0-1 pitch. Tucker batting .254 on the year. The 0-1 kicks and fires, swing, fouls it away. It's 0-2. No 2 count. Braves lost the first game of this series last night in a tough pitcher's duel. If they can tie it up tonight, Bryce Elder would be in charge of trying to bring the series home tomorrow, win the rubber match. That's a 4-10 first pitch. The 0-2. Slider in the dirt, 1-2. 1-2 count. Grand scheme of things, winning a game in early May doesn't really mean a whole hell of a lot, but you got to figure Spencer Strider could come out here and pitch a good game and get the win. It would do wonders for his confidence. The 1-2. Curveball misses, ball 2, 2-2. So a 2-2 count. Like that quote that he had the other day where they talked about that he pitched pretty well when he first came off the IL, and he said, I'm not out here for participation trophies. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second punchy of the inning, and that'll end the inning. Braves lead it 1-0. We'll go to the top of the second, grab the sticks, and try to do some more damage here in Braves country.
I went from happy to angry. Skip said, now I feel like kicking his ass.
Struggling in the World Series, 1966 Los Angeles Dodgers. In the 4 games that were played, they managed only 2 runs. They were shut out for the last 33 innings of the series. That is almost the equivalent of 3.5 games without a run. The Orioles scored more runs in the first inning of Game 1 than the Dodgers did the whole series. They batted .142 as a team and managed only 17 hits. They had only 4 extra base hits and 120 at-bats. Jim Lefever's home run in the top of the second inning of Game 1 was the only Dodgers run scored on a hit. The other one came from a walk the following inning. The World Series MVP, Frank Robinson, had more home runs and RBIs than the entire Dodgers team. The Orioles only used 4 pitchers in the series. 3 of the 4 pitchers never allowed a run in 24 innings of work.
Armchair.
We had to go up to Montreal, and we had to win 2 out of 3.
And in the opener of the Do or Die series, Schmidt made an immediate statement. In a tight game, the solo home run proved to be the difference.
And the Phillies have moved into first place by a game. Phillies win the ball game by a 2-1 score.
The next night was a back-and-forth affair, with the Phillies tying the game in the 9th and then Schmidt coming to the plate in the top of the 11th.
Everything was just kind of like a burden on my shoulder. 76, 77, and 78 postseasons were awful. I couldn't go on with the same record that I had leading up to that.
Long drive, White that baby, home run, Mike Smith, Phillies lead 6-4. He buried it.
It was the first time in my career where I felt like I had proved not only to myself but to Philly fans that I could play the game and play it well under pressure.
You're in Braves country.
Sean Murphy will lead us off. First pitch is a four-seamer right there on the inner cut, just off the hands. It's 0-1. I like that prediction, Peter. Let's go with 6-0. I like that one for old Bobby. Or just score 6 runs and get the win. I don't care how we get there. Time is called real quick. You know, I was thinking about this during the pregame. If you remember, when the Braves won the title in 21, Hank Aaron had passed. And when the Braves won the World Series, everybody kept pointing to that, and they started trying to draw different numbers and whatnot. But wouldn't it be cool if they went out 1-1 for Bobby this year? The 0-1 pitch, four-seamer up top, it's 0-2. An 0-2 count. Braves lead it 1-0. Turns and kicks. Check swing, went around. Curveball, man. That was a bad at bat by Murphy. He's making it hard. He's making it hard to defend. One away.
We accept one of us. We accept one of us. Uber gobble, Uber gobble, Uber gobble. One of us.
We accept that one of us. We accept that one of us. Uber gobble, one of us. Uber gobble, one of us. Uber gobble. Shut up! Oh my God, I don't care!
First pitch on the way is a four-seam fastball. Right there at the knees to Eli White. It's 0-1.
Uber gobble, one of us.
0-1. Inside, misses 1-1. 1-1 count. So Iron Lung wants to know everybody's favorite Bobby Cox story. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss, curveball 1-2. What you'll notice with Snell, and that's how you know it's not accidental, that he gets more aggressive at the bottom of the order. He tends to pitch around guys at the top of the order, and that's where you can work the walks. Guys at the bottom of the order, he'll come after you. The 1-2 pitch, change-up, just misses. 2-2. Used to be really screwed back when they had before the ABS system, because Will Smith is one of the best framers in the business, and between him and Snell, they would live on the edge and just dice you up. The 2-2, swing, chopper, over towards third, slow roller. Eli using the speed. Book of Eli, a little white lightning on a Saturday night here in Braves country.
Cursed be the ground for our sake. Both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for us.
Appreciate it, Max. Or I'm sorry, Maddox. Jorge Mateo standing in. First pitch swings at the changeup. Over the top, it's 0-1. Runner at first. One out. The 0-1. Eli with leaning towards the right, but not up. He goes. There goes the swing and a miss. It was a fake. He tried to deke him out. He went to take off and then slammed on the brakes. So he stayed put. It's an 0-2 count. The 0-2 pitch. Outside wide, 1-2. One-two to Mateo. Infield back into the left. Double play depth. The pitch on the way. In the dirt, 2-2. Good hold up there by Mateo. Standing on deck, the top of the order with Dubon. The 2-2. Swing! Hammers it down the third base line. We'll do it again. The 2-2 pitch. Turns and kicks. Swing. Punches it towards right field. Is that going to get down? That is going to get down. And it's a single for Mateo. And we'll have runners at first and second and one out. On the play, Eli had to hold up because he wasn't sure if that ball was going to get down.
Hitting, not about muscle. Simple physics. Calculate the velocity V in relation to the trajectory T, in which G, gravity, of course, remains a constant. It's not complicated.
Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way is right down inside for a ball. It's 1-0. Mauricio Dubon, who's 1 for 1 on the day. A hard hit ball up the middle his first time up that went off the glove of the shortstop, Kim. He came around to score on a fielder's choice. The 1-0. Down and in, ball 2, 2-0. So a 2-0 count, Braves lead it 1-0. Will Smith's going to go out there and have a quick powwow with them. First and second. While they take a break to do that, we'll pull the screen back so you can see anything going on the base paths. So here we go, back to the action. Lefty-righty matchup, 2-0 count. First pitch on the way, swing lifts it into center field. Fly ball will be caught in center, F8 in your scorecard, and there's 2 down. Not a hard hit ball. Chased a bad one with the 2-0 count. A count in your favor like that, you got to lay off the pitch down in the zone. So that'll bring Drake Baldwin to the plate. He walked his first time up. 2 outs now and 2 on. They'll be running at the crack of the bat with speed on the base paths. First pitch to the Drake is high and out of the zone, 4-seam fastball. It's 1-0. Eli's at second, one of the fastest runners in the league. Mateo can fly. He's at first. The 1-0. Just off the plate, 2-0. Ozzie is on deck. Olsen is in the hole. Braves lead it 1-0. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors for Atlanta. No runs, 1 hit, no errors for Los Angeles. We're just getting going here in the top of the second inning. The 2-0 pitch. Down and away, ball 3, 3-0. Snell, by the way, is at 45 pitches. A little north of where he wants, actually extremely north of where he wants to be at this time in the game. 3-0 count. Brings it. Taken all the way. 3-1. Thank you, Peter. The 3-1 pitch. Down below the knees, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. And the Atlanta Braves have the bases loaded again with 2 outs. Ozzie Albies from the right side of the plate will come to the dish. Lefty-righty matchup. This will be pitch 48 of the night for Blake Snell. First pitch to Ozzie. Swing and a miss at the changeup off the plate. It's 0-1. If you're Ozzie, you got to make him pitch to you. You've got the advantage. The bases are loaded. And he's on the ropes as it is with the high pitch count. So he's trying to get out of this inning. The 0-1. Swing and a miss at the changeup again. It's 0-2. He might get that changeup a third time. He's come nowhere near close to hitting, and he swung at both of them. The 0-2 count. Runners will be on the move with contact. The 0-2 pitch, swing, laces it into left field. That ball's going to get down. It's got eyes. Going up against deep into left field. 1 run will score. Your Atlanta Braves lead 2-0. 2 runs will score. Your Atlanta Braves lead 3-0. And the Wiz comes through with 2 outs.
I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz. I'm the Wiz, and nobody beats me.
That time, they went with the curveball and not the changeup, and Ozzie just kind of poked his bat out there and made enough contact to get it over the infield. It went deep into the corner into left before it hit the wall. As the first pitch to Matt Olson is off the plate wide. It's 0-1. So the Braves have runners at first and second and 2 outs. The 1-0 to Olsen. Inside, almost gets him. Ball gets away. Ball's going to roll. Rolling. All the way to the backstop. Will Smith finally corrals it, but not before your Atlanta Braves move up 90 feet apiece. We got runners at second and third, not first and second with 2 outs.
I feel the need for speed.
So a single now could plate 2 more. What a good cushion that would be for Strider. First pitch off that 2-0. Swing! That ball's hammered into center field. It's down for a base hit. 1 run will score. It's 4-0 Atlanta. 2 runs will score. It's 5-0 your Atlanta Braves. And the Ice House coming through, baby. Coming through.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House. Ice House. Smooth as it gets.
That is as smooth as it gets. A base rip. And the first pitch to Austin Riley is in on the hands, called for a strike. It's 0-1. Mark Pryor, the pitching coach for the Dodgers, is standing at the top deck. The 0-1. 55 is the pitch here. Outside wide, 1-1. Sammy Hagar used to say he can't drive 55. You can't throw 55 in 2 innings. That'll get the bullpen up, and sure enough, it does. Right-hander getting loose for the Dodgers. Couldn't make out who that's Henriquez. The 1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. So a 1-2 count. Austin Riley with an RBI to his name. He's 0 for 1 on a fielder's choice. He's looking to get into the hit parade. The 1-2 pitch in the dirt. And Matt Olson's going to scooch on up. He took off on the pitch. That's going to be a stolen base by Big Matt Olson. They fell asleep over there.
I feel the need for speed.
How about that? The 2-2. Swing hammer down the third base line. Backhanded by Muncy. Drops it over towards Freeman. It's a 1-hopper, and they'll get Riley by about a step, but not before your Atlanta Braves put 4 on the board. It's 5-0 good guys doing it all for Bobby Cox.
You're in Braves country.
I'm going to go ahead and say, if a man cheats, he needs to have points deducted from his credit score. Because, Dan, if I can't trust you, why should the bank?
Man, ain't this the truth? White clubs be free and fun. Black clubs might be $40 and you might die. Where the lie at? You go to a white club, somebody in the back gonna holler, "Hey, all drinks on me." You go party with the black people. Even the gun sounds in the songs make you nervous, boy. You can walk in a white club and make a lot of friends. A lot of friends. You go to a black club and have a potential opposition. You go to a white club, they got a dress code to make sure you ain't got no weapons on you. You go to a black club, you can wear a size 60 pants with a rocket launcher on your hip, and they gonna act like they didn't feel it. At white clubs, they make flyers and stuff. Hey, man, you wear Aeropostales and Sperry's, you get in free. Then you hear it at our clubs, look, ladies, free all night, and make sure y'all fellas bring that bag, you heard me?
Y'all, can somebody explain to me why my wife can't remember where she put her hair tie, but she can remember something I said on December 21st of 2021 at 6:40 p.m.?
Football demonstrates the manic division of labor that makes life confusing and I should think unsatisfying. I mean, who wants to grow up to be a third and long yardage pulling guard?
I once had to think of 99 reasons why baseball was better than football. I already had an assignment to do a magazine piece on that topic, and I thought it would take me a long time to write it, but I finished before lunch. It really isn't difficult. I think the first thing is that baseball has no halftime. Then it has no bands at halftime.
It may be that the most American thing about baseball is that it, as we, the fans, take it, it is a refuge from America. I think that when we go to baseball, we are going away from the America of our daily lives. We go to something that we now consider pastoral. It seems to us historic and connected with the past.
In addition, football combines...
You're in Braves country.
Welcome back. Spencer Strider fires the first pitch, 4-seam fastball, misses high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. Braves have gifted Spencer Strider a 5-0 lead. The 1-0 swing and a miss slider well off the plate. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. If you're just joining us, Country Club members, your badges this weekend are Bobby Cox. If you can't make that out, that's who that is on the badge, is the 1-1 swing and a miss. It's 1-2. Next to your names as you comment. We changed everybody badges, so it doesn't matter if you just joined or if you've been here for a couple of years on the Country Club. That'll be here all this weekend. The 1-2 pitch swing. Punches it foul down the line. We'll do it again. We also have the number 6 emoji for Bobby Cox that you can display at any time. The Braves have 6 hits. The 1-2 swing, fouls it away. Do it again. The 1-2 count. Strider is at 20 pitches here to start the second inning. Number 99 digging in. The pitch, swing, lifts it, foul. Do it again. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Got him with the curveball. Filthy stuff falling off the table. 1 away. We also have, that is Spencer Strider's 3rd strikeout of the night. So we do have Spencer Strider's strikeout emoji for you Country Club fans. And we've got all the regulars in there as well. First pitch to Max Muncy's a curveball down and in. It's 0-1. The 0-1 count. Strider zips it up there. 4-seam fastball. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, pulled the string on that slider. Filthy. 1-2. The 1-2 from Strider. Muncy hammers one to right center field. Ball's up, making the leaping grab, a hopping jump there by the book of Eli. Nice defensive grab, and there's 2 down. Man, looked like a gazelle out there leaping to the top of his jump on the Serengeti and backhanding one as he landed on the warning track and touched the wall.
Cursed be the ground for our sake. Both thorns and thistles it shall bring forth for us.
First pitch is a 4-seamer at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1 count. Swing, fouls it back. It's 0-2. Showing Sandy Koufax in the audience tonight. It seems impossible that Sandy Koufax is still around. Because when I was a kid, he was old. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. I guess that's what happens when you retire in your early 30s. We'll be back in a flash. We go to the top of the third. Braves try to add on to a 5-0 advantage.
Y'all, is it just me or does it seem like everything costs like we shopping at an airport now?
Say the weird thing.
In the 2006 movie Idiocracy, they were trying to figure out what kind of footwear would people in the future, in this future filled with morons, what footwear would they have and what could they do on the small budget that they had at the time. According to the director, the wardrobe designer came across this website with the ugliest plastic shoes she had ever seen that had like holes in them and said, we should use these, they're perfect, we can get a bunch of them super cheap. And Judge said, well, what if they become super popular? Then it won't feel like it's from the future. And her response was, they're so ugly, there's no way anyone will ever wear these. They were Crocs.
I was going over the proposed budget for Q2.
Yeah, wait, hold on, Kate. Sorry. Oh, Amanda, you go.
Brian, what is in your coffee cup?
Oh, it's just my iced coffee. No, Brian, we can clearly see there's a beer can in there with just a straw in it.
Okay, well, it's after hours, right? I mean, I don't...
Not after hours. Our work day ends at 5, and it's currently 3 o'clock.
So I put it on my calendar. I'm on the West Coast this week, and
that would make it worse. That would make it noon where you are.
Okay, well, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. I mean, I don't know what...
Either way, you cannot drink on a company call. This is on company time.
All right, well, maybe Matt can just... I don't know...
You're literally slurring your words right now, Brian. And stop drinking.
When you talked to Earl Weaver, he would put you right in the middle of the baseball situation that you wanted to talk about as a writer, and he would tell you everything that was involved. And usually when he was doing this, he would be stark naked in his office and eating a leg of chicken or something like this, but a little pint-sized man with no clothes on talking baseball.
I'll always remember Earl sitting in the dugout before a game with a cigarette cupped in his hand like a little boy sneaking a smoke and his fingers all yellowed by the smoke, telling a story and not realizing that they were playing the national anthem. And after the national anthem, I apologized. I'm sorry I'm still here. And he turned to me and he said, relax, kid, don't worry. We do this every day.
Welcome back. 5-0 your score. Atlanta Braves lead the Los Angeles Dodgers. Leading us off is Harris. Fouls off the first pitch. It's 0-1. The 0-1. High and inside. Now you got that idiot zombie standing in front of the plate, so we're going to push it up there. At the end of this at-bat, we'll try to go back out. The 1-1 count. Swing. Four-seam fastball. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch, swing, laces it down the right field line. We'll do it again. Thank you, Sarah Beth. The 1-2. Punches that foul. 1-2 pitch, rolls it over to second. Backhand, it's going to be a tough play, but a 4-3 put out. Good play. Freeland to Freeman. Say that 5 times fast. 1 away. One up, 1 down. We're going to take this down here in a second. We just have to try to reset, see if we can get the idiot zombie player out of the way. Lefty-righty matchup. First pitch on the way to Sean Murphy, four-seamer. Man, that missed inside. Almost hit him. Spun out of the way somehow. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Curveball misses. The 1-1 pitch, check swing. Did he go around? He did. See if that straightens it up at all. 1-2 count. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout by Murphy. A second one tonight. Second time struck out at a pitch in the dirt. Two away. 2 down, and Eli White will come to the plate. Eli White, first pitch, high and inside, four-seam fastball. It's 0-1, or 1-0, excuse me. The 1-0. Swing, rolls it foul, 1-1. One count. Snell, this is pitch 71 here in the third. The pitch is in the dirt, ball 2-1. So if nothing else, if you can just continue to take longer at bats, not swing at everything like Murphy just did, you can run him out of the game by the end of this inning or the fourth at the latest. The 2-1 pitch. Swing. Punches it foul down the line to him, too. I think Sean Murphy just is what he is. He's a good defensive catcher, and the Braves are stuck in a contract with him. They're going to try to preserve the Drake's legs, and against lefties, he's always going to start behind the plate, and against righties, he's going to be on the bench quite a bit. The 2-2 rolls it up the middle. It's going to be a 6-3. No, they're going to throw the ball away, and that'll be an E6 on the scorecard, and the Braves keep it alive. So Kim with an error to his name. It's fortunate that ball didn't go in the dugout. I mean, that was a terrible throw. It sailed. Jorge Mateo, the batter, as they flip it over to first real quick. Okay, now I think I got us lined up again. Mateo, who singled to right his first time up, came around to score. The pitch on the way, swing, punches it over the first base dugout. Oh, 1 count. Turns and kicks. Check swing. Did he go around? He did, said first base umpire John Tumpain. It's 0-2. The 0-2. Down and in. And Eli White takes off, and he's got second base stolen, so go, Eli, go. Another stolen base by the Braves.
I feel the need for speed.
He timed that up perfectly. Anytime you've got a curveball going down and in, as the 1-2 caught looking strike 3, he just froze Mateo. Someone get Mateo some smelling salts. I think he fell asleep on that play. We'll be back in a flash. Braves lead it 5-0.
You'll be in an interview and they're like, oh, I see a gap in your resume. And it's like, yeah, I see a gap in your staff. Like, we know what mine is about. I wasn't working. What the hell wasn't working here that you needed to hire people so many times for so long?
Whoever made the thing on Microsoft Teams where when you're away from your computer for like 30 seconds, the little circle goes to yellow next to your name so your boss can see that you're not actively at your computer. You.
Celebrations. How about celebrations after success while a sports player is getting paid to succeed? How's that? Celebrations after success when a professional athlete getting paid hundreds and millions or millions and millions of dollars are paid to do just that. And they celebrate every time they do it. That's what you're getting paid for.
Beat around the bush, where does that come from? And that's quite an easy one. I think it was first ever used in the 1400s, and it's literally is what it says on the tin. Beating around bushes. In those days when you're hunting birds and game, you'd be going through your woodland or your land, and you'd be beating with a stick or whatever implement you use to flush animals out. Beating around a bush.
Under Weaver's leadership for 14 full seasons, the Orioles would win or come in second 12 times, win 4 pennants and 1 world championship. In 1968, pitchers dominated as never before. 1 out of every 5 games played that year was a shutout. Bob Gibson was again the most fearsome performer.
2 strikes and a ball.
He pitched 13 shutouts, won 22 games, and registered the lowest ERA in the history of his league, 1.12.
Standing ovation for Bob Gibson. He has just tied a World Series record.
You're in Braves country.
Spencer Strider goes back to work in the first pitch. The Hye-Sung Kim is right there for a strike. It's 0-1. Righty-lefty matchup. The 0-1 swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Braves 5, Dodgers nothing. Braves 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. Dodgers 0-1-1. The 0-2 pitch in the dirt. 1-2. One-two count. Turns and kicks. I mean, come on. There we go. Sean Murphy's going to challenge that. That curveball, I'd say 75% of that ball hit the zone. There's no way they didn't get that. And yes, sir. Strike 3. Dropped a pin in the bucket. And that challenge will come up successful for your Atlanta Braves. Good to see you, Jen. Ashleigh. I don't think I saw Ashleigh earlier. Rosemary. I know we got you earlier. Righty-lefty matchup is Alex Freeland, the batter. First pitch on the way is a 4-seam fastball. 97 right down the pipe. It's 0-1. Shohei Ohtani stands on deck. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. 4-seamer. Bringing it. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Freeland comes set. The 0-2 from Strider. Caught looking, strike 3. Slider on the inner track. 2 down. And that is strikeout. Say it with me, number 6.
You're in Braves country.
6 hits and 6 strikeouts. We've already cleared those marks. on Bobby Cox night. If you're just joining us, we're going to keep the Bobby Cox emoji and the badge up all weekend long. We still have the Ted Turner one as well for you country club members. First pitch is a changeup. Down and in to Shohei Ohtani. It's 1-0. Ohtani struck out his first time up. So one time through the order, Strider struck out 6, the 1-0. Inside, 2-0. And that's what we're talking about when he was doing his rehab assignments, and I was telling you I was watching some of his rehab games, and he looked like the old Strider. Didn't look like it in the first game in Colorado, but that was Colorado, the 2-0. Swing, hammers it down the first base line, 2-1. It's hard to get a good read on a pitcher when he's in Colorado, especially if it's his first time out. Ball just moves differently out there. He looks like he's got the old velo back. He's not at that 99, but he's sitting at 97. He's hit 98 twice. The 2-1 pitch just grabs the outer edge, 2-2. So a 2-2 to Ohtani. Nobody on, 2 outs. Strider comes set. This will be pitch number 41. Swing. Hit hard on the ground over to first. Olsen's got it. He'll feed it to Strider. Taps the bag just in front of the hustling Shohei, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers go down. 1, 2, 3. We'll be back in a flash here on Braves Country.
A messy Dollar General. That's what you look like.
Sometimes I get sent out with a shopping list and my wife's like, do you want me to explain that to you? And I'm like, I think I can handle it. And then I get to the grocery store and I'm like, what is a shallot? You know what I'm saying? How many avocados is avocados? Like if I mess that up, are we going to be eating guacamole for the next week? Apples, cinnamon, tomato sauce, dill weed. What aisle is that in? Milk. That's way too vague. Okay, in my house, we go through stuff like oat milk, soy milk, rice milk, coconut milk, almond milk, every kind of milk. The only kind of milk we don't drink is milk. Okay, I don't even know what milk tastes like anymore. This is going to take me an hour and a half to find all this stuff. I should have asked more questions.
I remember the 1968 World Series. I was 16 years old. Game 1, when he struck out the 17 Tigers, you could feel his purpose burn through a television screen from St. Louis to your living room on Long Island. In a sport that isn't supposed to manifest that degree of outward emotion, he was actually fearsome.
Just think, he's accounted for 16 of the putouts all by himself. He got him! Struck him out! A new world record of 17 strikeouts in one game.
Bob Gibson is the only pitcher to win 7 consecutive World Series starts. Each of them a complete game.
And when the game was over, Gibson in the clubhouse was like no other pitcher I've ever seen. The reporters gathered around and someone said, were you surprised by what you did today? And Gibson said, I'm never surprised by anything I do.
You're in Braves country.
Lefty-righty matchup to start the inning. Mauricio Dubon, top of the order. First pitch on the way from Dreyer, so Snell is out of the game. It's 0-1, the 0-1. Down and in, 1-1. We still might see Roki Sasaki. See, they didn't move him down. No, they kept him up. He's been struggling. That's why I really like this game in the series. The 1-1 swing. Punches it towards right center field. That's down for a base hit. And Mauricio Dubon has a leadoff single to get things going here in the top of the 4th inning. Good hitting by Dubon.
Pardon me. Would you have any?
But of course.
7th hit of the night for the Braves.
One of life's finer pleasures.
We've had 2 walks, 7 hits, 5 runs scored. Drake Baldwin coming to the plate. Lefty, first pitch swinging, slider in on his hands, it's 0-1. Drake Baldwin, who's walked twice in the game, batting .297 on the year. Braves 5, Dodgers nothing, top of the 4th inning. The infield back and to the right. The 0-1. Down and in, 1-1. So we'll just pull this back because I don't feel like you can see anything on the pitches. We'll keep that back and try her again next inning. The 1-1 pitch. Swing, rips it over to second. It's going to be a 4-6-3 rally-killing double play. So Baldwin now 0 for 1 with 2 walks, and Ozzie Albies will come to the plate. Fairly hard hit ball, but right to the second baseman. Braves 5, Dodgers nothing. But you like to continue to add on. You don't want to just sit here because with this Dodgers offense, no game is ever safe. Ozzie Albies swings at the first pitch and rolls it down the third base line. Dreyer's on it, fires a perfect seed to first, and 1 pitch, 1 out. That'll be it. Quick 7-pitch inning, and the Braves go quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th here in Braves country.
Afternoon, everybody. What a day. I use a drink. Nothing like a cold one after a long day, huh?
So, how much do you drink?
I'll say I'm good for about 10 or 12.
10 or 12 a week? That's not bad.
Well, a week.
You drink 10 or 12 beers a day?
You counting beers, too?
How reckless of me. I made you all wet.
Yes, but my martini's still dry.
She turned out to be a part-time model and a full-time pickpocket.
Oh, yeah. I've been known to drink a beer or two. But then again, I've been known to do a lot of things.
You drinking anymore?
Oh, me? No, I quit drinking, dude.
You never gonna drink again?
Nope.
You wanna stop at the bar by the Chinese restaurant? Just get a quick shot, me and you, and then we'll go? Yeah, the bar they got in the back.
Oh, the Chinese bar? Okay. What's shaking?
All 4 cheeks and a couple of chins.
I thought you said they didn't have alcohol.
Run back to your mix master. Cook up a few more of these.
Cigarette?
No, I never touch them.
Yeah. I suck them down like Coca-Cola.
I expose people to magic. I expose them to something they're never otherwise going to see in their boring, normal lives. And I gave that to them. I may forget about them tomorrow, but they'll live with that memory for the rest of their lives. And that's a gift, man.
One of the women said that she was afraid she might OD.
I thought that was a limit drop. I didn't think it was tequila.
What's that got to do with me?
You and me are gonna have a small talk later on.
I'll be busy thinking up things to say.
Doesn't your wife ever complain that you never spend any time with her?
Would you?
Could you keep it down to a low roar? Some of us have to work.
Put that money down, pal.
Yeah, I'll be ready.
There goes the 2 weeks at camp. I promised the kids this summer. My birthday, give me a beer, stick a candle in it, and I'll blow out my liver.
Here's to feeling good all the time.
Perfect. Cheers.
Cheers.
This crowd's back into it now.
You're in Braves country.
Spencer Strider goes back to work. First pitch misses for a ball. It's 1-0. 1-0. Freddie Freeman takes the changeup down and in. 1-1 count, or 2-0, excuse me. The 2-0 count, swing chopper towards the mound, and Strider bare hands it, turns and fires a perfect throw to first. He's firing strikes all over the place. 1-3 in your scorecard, 1 away. Who was it, Jen, that said they're having an ice cream sandwich for beverage? I mean, if you let it melt and then just sop it up with the sideboards. First pitch from Spencer Strider to start off the at-bat versus Will Smith is a four-seamer right down the pipe for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Outside wide, 1-1. One count. Slider in the dirt, 2-1. Spencer Strider, that was his 47th pitch of the night. So far, so good for Spencer. 6 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit. The 2-1 pitch, high and out of the zone. 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Turns and kicks. Misses high, ball 4, so he'll head on down to first. Your out-of-town scoreboard real quick. Game still going on right now. They're in Cleveland, Ohio, and the Guardians and Twins are tied at 1 in the 7th. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Brewers and Yankees 3-3. They're in extra innings right now in the 10th. Brewers are batting. Giants and Pirates, 5th inning in San Francisco, 0-0 your score. And all these other games are in the books. First pitch is a slider right there at the knees. Looked like a strike. They didn't get the call. Sean Murphy's going to challenge this, and he will get it correct. Correctamundo. Good challenge there by Smurf. In Toronto, Canada earlier today, 14-1 winners, the Blue Jays over the Angels. Trey Savage started for the Toronto Blue Jays today, the 0-1. In the dirt, 1-1. A's beat the Orioles in Baltimore, Maryland, 6-2. They were in South Beach, and the Marlins came back and beat the Nationals 8-7. That was a seesaw game. I caught a part of that. Reds 3, Astros 1. Burns was on the bump tonight, and he looks good. 1-1 pitch is outside wide, 2-1. In Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the Phillies got off the schneid and beat the Rockies 9-3. Rangers 6-0 winners over the Cubs in Texas. And they were on the south side of Chicago today, and the White Sox beat the Mariners. The 2-1 pitch, swing, hammers it over to second, and that's going to be a 4-6 put out. Here comes the relay, and the throw's going to pull Olsen off the bag, but there are 2 down. We'll get the lead runner. Olsen shook off the dugout. They were looking to ask, did they think he got him? He put his glove out trying to tag him, but he probably missed him by about, we'll say, 6 inches. The throw pulled him off the bag. It was a bad throw by Mateo. But you can't assume a double play, so there will be no error. Runner at first and 2 outs. First pitch is a slider to Paez. Andy Paez, the number 5 hitter. It's 0-1. They were in Kansas City, Missouri, and the Royals beat the Tigers 5-1. Padres 4, Cardinals 2. That's a final. And the Diamondbacks beat the Mets 2-1. Rays and Red Sox were postponed because of rain in Boston. The 0-1 misses high, 1-1. 1-1 count. Strider comes set. Brings it. Swing and a miss. 4-seam fastball. 1-2. Paez struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Second time through the order for Spencer Strider. He's been very economical so far. The 1-2. Misses outside the zone. 2-2. Sleepy talking about the Cubs. The Cubs, we will see the Chicago Cubs this week. Return home and Tuesday through Thursday evening, Braves versus Cubs, the 2-2. Swing, punches it back foul, do it again. Basically, it's the battle of the three best teams in Major League, in the National League. It's a round robin with Braves versus Dodgers, then Braves versus Cubs. Cubs and Dodgers just played a couple weekends ago. We called the Friday night game on that one. The 2-2 count. Bottom of the fourth. Turns and kicks. In the dirt, full count. So the runner at first will be taken off on the pitch. Tucker's got pretty good speed over at first base. The payoff pitch, runner goes, swing, fouls it away. We'll do it again. The payoff pitch, swing chopper over to third. Riley's got it, corrals it, flips it to first, 5-3 on the putout, and that'll end the inning. Braves 5, Dodgers nothing. We go to the 5th. Time to take the 5th here in Braves country.
Fat, drunk, and stupid is no way to go through life, son.
The faces from the past. You've walked past them many times. I don't think you've really looked at them. Go on, lean in. If you listen real close, you can hear them whisper their legacy to you. Listen, you hear it? Seize the day, boys. Hello.
The world ain't all sunshine and rainbows.
She did not drink the vodka. Because I drank the vodka.
Objection!
Please be seated, sir. This is not a courtroom.
Well, object anyway!
October 11th. October 11th, October 12th, and 13th, and 14th. I drank all of those days. I drank. I'm drunk now.
I'd rather fight beside you than any army of thousands.
Then take it! It's yours!
Tonight, we are the greatest team in the world. And you were meant to be here tonight. This is your time. Their time is done. It's over. Screw them.
Guys tired?
Go get all the sleep I need and I'm dead.
Forget about the crowds, their fancy uniforms, and remember what got you here. Focus on the fundamentals. We've gone over time and time again.
You damn dirty son of a...
I wouldn't make it a habit calling me that, son.
I want you to remember that no bastard ever won it by dying. You won it by making the other poor dumb bastard die.
Well, that was pleasant. Nice of him to stop by, don't you think?
And shepherds we shall be, for thee, my lord, for thee. Power hath descended forth from thy hand, swiftly carry out thy command.
And this crowd's back into it now.
We gotta do something. Absolutely. You know what we gotta do? Toga party. We can't afford to have a toga party.
Toga! 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 Okay? All right! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it! Let me hear it! Let me hear it!
Welcome back.
You're in Braves country.
Lefty-lefty matchup. Dreyer to face Olsen. Olsen fouls it back out of play. It's 0-1. Olsen, Riley, and Harris do up. The Braves, 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. Dodgers, no runs, 1 hit, 1 error. 0-1 pitch. Slider misses off the plate. 1-0. So a 1-1 count. Turns and kicks. Swing and a miss at the slider. 1-2. Matt Olson will call for time. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, rolls it over to Freddie. He'll backhand it and step on the bag. And there's one away. G3 in your scorecard. they're showing highlights of Bobby Cox getting tossed out of ball games. I mean, that's why he became my favorite manager, was watching him lose his mind. Because you loved having a guy that would go to bat for you, would fight for you. I think that's what we like about Weiss. He hasn't gotten into a brouhaha yet with the umpire, but he gives that kind of vibe like he would. But we saw it when he tackled Jorge Soler to the ground, that he has his players' backs, and that's all you can ask from a manager, from a leader. Looks like they're going to go to the bullpen. They didn't show it, but it appears that's what's going to go on. The right-hander, Henrique, is going to come in to face Austin Riley when we return. Welcome back. First pitch is a four-seam fastball from Henriquez at 100 miles an hour to Austin Riley. It's 0-1. Righty-righty matchup, the 0-1. Or 0-2, excuse me, the 0-2. High and out of the zone, 1-2. 1-2 count. On deck is Harris. There's one out here on the top of the fifth. The 1-2 pitch, outside wide, 2-2. We apologize to y'all listening in Radio Land for the bumpy ride, but they didn't announce that they were going to the bullpen. They just kind of hung around, and the next thing we know that's what was going on. Had to decipher from it as the 2-2 fouls it straight back. As you can imagine, they're showing a lot of Bobby Cox highlights, and they're just not on top of it today. But the Dodgers did the same thing. They weren't showing the Bobby Cox highlights, but they kind of fiddled around. The next thing you know, you saw Henriquez running in. The 2-2 pitch, swing, fouls it off the Smith's mask. We'll do it again, 2-2. The thing about Roberts that you got to respect, and we all know that he plays with a loaded deck, so I have a hard time calling him one of the great managers in baseball because we all know he's got a ridiculously unfair advantage with that roster. But the 2-2 misses, 3-2. One thing I will say, and I don't know this because I don't watch all Dodger games, but I just know when we play him, and I go off of that in some of the other games that we cover here on the station, he tries to win. I mean, he does not mail a game in. The payoff pitch, swing, punches it back, foul, do it again. Most teams down 5-0 in the fifth inning would have let their pitcher go a little longer there. Instead, he's trying to righty-lefty his way all the way through the order. So a full count. This will be pitch number 9 of the at-bat. Good at-bat so far by Riley, the pitch. Down below the knees, ball 4, and he'll head on down to first. Michael Harris will come to the plate. Righty-lefty matchup. Harris digging in. The first pitch. Way outside wide. Pitch out territory. It's 1-0. The 1-0 to Harris. Swing and a miss at the cutter down around his ankles. It's 1-1. The 1-1. Right down the pipe, four-seam fastball, 1-2. One-two count. Turns and kicks. Swing, rips it. High and deep in the right center field. Get down, get down, get down. That ball's going to get down where the green grass grows. Here comes Riley cutting the bag at third to throw to the plate, and he is safe with a head-first slide. Money Mike coming through with an RBI double, and the Braves lead it 6-0.
You're in Braves country.
Braves put the magic 6 on the board for Bobby Cox. It's 6-0. Make sure to play that one first. Money Mike coming through.
What they know about that?
God bless you, Mike. Keep your game tight.
Never know. You know what I'm saying? I got a little razzle-dazzle.
Sean Murphy, the batter. Sinker's down in on his hands. It's 1-0. Righty-righty matchup, the 1-0. Check swing. Half-hearted swing. 1-1. The 1-1. They're going to turn and fire it to to second real quick. Harris gets back. We'll pull the camera back so you can see what's going on the base paths because you got the zombie blocking the plate once again. The 1-1. Fisted down the third base line. They got plenty of time to get the slow-footed Murphy. 5-3 on the putout, and there's 2 down. I get it that they're going to put Murphy in the lineup from time to time. I just don't understand the idea behind having Sean Murphy batting anything higher than 8th or 9th. The only reason why you probably don't want to put him 9th is you don't want him clogging up the base paths if he does get on. Dominic Smith's going to come in and pinch hit for Eli White. And Henriquez set to face the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Righty-lefty matchup as Smith is coming to the plate. Which means the Yaz will probably come on to play defense. Righty lefty, first pitch on the way is a cutter right there at the knees. It's 0-1. You can look at this a couple of ways. A, the Braves are wanting to get Dominic Smith some at-bats against right-handers. Is the 0-1. Swing and a miss, chases the cutter upstairs. It's 0-2. But then the other thing would be, if you were just going for the righty-lefty matchup and you're going to put Yaz into the outfield, this just tells you they don't want the Yaz batting. They're going to skip an at-bat on him. Paid that guy $23 million to skip at-bats, the 0-2. In the dirt, 1-2. Not a lot you can do either. You can't DFA him because you know he's been a good batter, a solid batter. I wouldn't call him like an elite batter in the league, but solid. And you figure he'll eventually break out of this. But you've got a 2-year deal on him. You can't just kick him to the curb in the middle of the first month. I guess he's been technically just over a month, about 6 weeks into the season. 1-2 count. Inside, 2-2. Two count. Turns and kicks. Swing, slaps it. Diving stab over there by Max Muncy. He doesn't make a lot of great plays defensively, but that was definitely one to circle. Braves lead it 6-0. We go to the bottom of the 5th here in Braves country.
What's for dinner? Hey, Chef, what's for dinner?
My favorite. What's for dinner? Get in my belly!
Blob, the Blob, Blob Barker, Blob of the Hutt, and Rub-a-Dub Chub.
What do you want for dinner?
I don't care.
One large jambalaya, please. Jambalaya?
Biggie can't fit through doorway.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Got my shirt at the Big and Small shop? When did I make the crossover? I can't feel my hands.
You gonna eat your cornbread? It's the wood that makes it good.
Oh my God, I'm fatter than the skipper.
No and then! And then! No and then! And then! No and then! And then! No and then! And then!
I refuse to play your Chinese food mind games.
You sure you know what you're doing?
Yeah, Chinese food seems kind of complicated. Well, maybe for a less experienced chef.
That ketchup?
It's just a base. You don't understand cooking.
Hey, you know what? I just figured out what I want for dinner. A nice hot bowl of shredded stew.
Gazpacho, por favor.
Por favor.
I'm part Spanish.
Adios, muchacho.
Maybe you're getting cheese ball syndrome.
I love broccoli. It's good for you.
Then maybe you'd like to have a piece.
Vile weed!
Hurry up and munch those fries. We've got to get back to work soon.
One large crab bisque to go.
You want bread? You're pushing your luck, little man.
Huh, you know what? I'm sorry. I've had shredded stew before, and it sure as diddly didn't taste like that.
I'll tell you what, a refill on this delicious exotic tea.
That's duck sauce.
That is good.
We're trying to lose weight.
Fatty McButterpants.
Lay off me, I'm starving.
I'm gonna order some pizza.
Little neighborhood joint called Domino's.
Domino's?
Everybody enjoying the food so far?
Oh my God, yes. We're gonna come tomorrow night and every other night for the rest of our lives.
Oh, and don't cheap out on the tip. We all know you're loaded now.
What's for dinner?
You're in Braves country.
Spencer Strider goes back to work. First pitch to Max Muncy. Four-seam fastball that misses outside. It's 1-0. Righty, lefty, the 1-0. Slider misses the track. 2-0, excuse me. 2-0 count. Spencer Strider, 65th pitch of the night. Slider hits the top of the zone, 2-1. The 2-1 count. Swing. Bangs it towards the third base dugout. 2-2. Braves 6, Dodgers nothing. 6 runs, 8 hits, no errors for the Atlanta Braves. No runs, 1 hit, 1 error for the Los Angeles Dodgers. The 2-2 pitch, swing, hammers it down the right field line. Foul. 2-2. Same two teams back at it tomorrow on Mother's Day. Friendly reminder that Mother's Day is tomorrow, as the 2-2 in the dirt, 3-2. We'll come on the air tomorrow, 3:30. .410 for first pitch. The payoff pitch, swing, pops it up. Should stay in play. Murphy and Olsen are converging on it. Olsen calls off Murph. Foul territory, first base side, and there's one away. F3 in your scorecard. One down will bring Teoscar Hernandez to the plate. Hernandez 0 for 1 with a strikeout, batting .234 on the year. First pitch on the way is a slider at the knees. It's 0-1. With everything else that's been going on, I think we failed to mention tonight, we do have the Mother's Day emoji in here, and that'll be here all weekend long as well. 1-1 count. Four-seamer misses down and away. 2-1. Kim on deck. In the hole, if the Dodgers get the line moving, would be the number 9 hitter, Freeland. The 2-1 pitch. Swing, pops it up. Will stay in play. Olsen giving chase. First base territory. Foul territory, and it'll go up against the screen just out of his reach. Olsen caught it off the screen. He was trying to get the call. He said, "What? I caught it." You can't have it hit anything. Shit. He's got a you-know-what eating grin on his face right now. Like, hey, I tried. There's no way he doesn't know that that's a rule. The 2-2. Check swing. I just saw a third angle of that, and he's just smiling. What? What did I do? Full count to Hernandez. Braves lead it 6-0. Strider, pitch 74. Down and away, and that's going to be a walk. So Hernandez will head down to first, with Kim coming to the plate. If you're keeping track at home, that is Strider's second walk of the day. He does have 6 strikeouts in 4 1/3. If he could get a fairly quick end to this inning, you could see them getting him through 6. First pitch is a slider down and in, swing and a miss. It's 0-1. The other thing that could factor in, the only reason why they may pull him, even though he's pitching really well, is the 0-1, down and in, 1-1. That would be the third time through the order seeing Ohtani and Freeman and company, the third time through. And the Braves have a few pitchers. And remember, we've got a day off again on Monday. We've got a few pitchers that need some work. The 1-1. Swing, rips it back up the middle. It's going to be grabbed by Mateo, steps on the second base bag. We'll get the lead runner, G6, in your scorecard, 2 down. No chance of getting the fleet-footed Kim as he was booking down the line. Mateo, I think Mateo's kind of learned his lesson a few times this year. He's tried to make a play like that and forced it and thrown the ball away. So runner at first and 2 outs. And I don't have a problem with someone trying to make a play like that if you have an honest chance of making the play. But we see guys, and I'm not picking on Mateo because you see other guys do it, they will just force a play, and you know there's no way they're going to turn 2. First pitch is a slider to Freeland. Smacks the outer edge. It's 0-1. Righty-lefty matchup. Dylan Lee is warming up in the pen. So he may come on to face Ohtani and Freeman no matter what happens here. The 0-1. Drops it in for a slider. It's 0-2. So he could come on for the 6th. And, you know, the other thing with Strider, he's looked good tonight. He's looked damn good. And maybe you want him to leave on a high note and not force the third time through the order versus the Dodgers and shake his hand, say, hey, hell of an outing. Now it's time for the bullpen to do their job. Strider, quick move over to first. Man, that was a really quick move. In fact, Olsen's looking in the dugout. He wants him to check it. He thinks they might have gotten Kim. Weiss has his hand up, waiting to see a replay on that. The one on the Dodgers' vision, the umpire's blocking the view. Man, that is close. I've yet to see a good view because the umpire is blocking the view, so I don't know if they're going to challenge this or not. Looks like that they are. If you look at it, and it looks like they get him. But it's going to be really tough to overturn that. Waiting on a call on that challenge. Here comes the review. They're going to say he's safe. I think it's another one of those situations where he's not necessarily safe. But there just wasn't a very good review look to it. Because once again, the umpire, I mean, for lack of a better term, he's got his fat ass in the way. And you can't see what's going on. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Doesn't matter, and that'll end the inning. We'll be back in a flash. Braves lead it 6-0. We go to the top of the 6th here in Braves country.
You're in Braves country.
Welcome back. First pitch swinging by Mateo is grounded over towards the left side of the infield. That's going to be an easy one pitch out. 5-3 in your scorecard, one away. Mauricio Dubon, the batter. One count. Apologize, we're having some technical difficulties trying to figure it out. The 1-1, high and out of the zone. 2-1. Two-one pitch, swing, pops it up. It's going to be a F6 in your scorecard, and there's two down. Drake Baldwin, the batter. First pitch on the way is a swing and a miss slider. It's 0-1. Righty-lefty matchup, the 0-1 pitch. Drake 0 for 1 on the day. Four-seam fastball inside. 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Swing, fouls it away, 1-2. One-two count. Turns and kicks. Swing, chopper down the first base line. We'll do it again. The 1-2, swing, fouls it away. We'll do it again. Braves 6, Dodgers nothing. There's an incredibly annoying sound in this studio, but evidently y'all can't hear it, so I'll just deal with it. We do not know where it's coming from. It's driving us crazy. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, chops it back to the backstop. The 1-2. Cutter fouls it back, and we'll do it one more time. The 1-2 to Baldwin. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that'll end the inning. We'll be back in a flash. Bottom of the 6th we go. The Braves lead it 6-0.
You know, the only people that ever remember all of those holidays and weekends that you worked for your company is your actual family, not your work family. That boss that calls you family, that got a goldfish brain. He can't remember it.
Hey.
No, stop. Don't do that.
Hey, no, I gotta say something. Hey, I don't know whose kid this is over here in the produce section, but he's breaking up all the eggs, and I gotta clean this up. I'm about to drop kick his so I advise you to come get him.
Y'all, Netflix and Hulu got one more time to raise their prices before I go dust off that DVD player that's been sitting in the garage.
Fenway Park, this is not a park, this is a factory, and the brick facade and everything and the little red door on Yawkey Way was called Jersey Street back then. And then you walk through the gates and you come through that little tunnel, and then all of a sudden you see the green of the seats, the green of the wall, the green of the field, and the little dirt cut out, and the proximity of the foul line to the stands, and just the closeness of the bullpens to the crowd, and it's like you go down all of a sudden on one knee and you bless yourself and you go, thank God for making me a ball player, because it's heaven.
As a game, I think it's the most interesting game. The units of measure are easy to deal with. The connection to history is plain. You say to an avid basketball fan, what's Kareem's final point total? And what was Wilt's when Kareem passed it? What's Peyton's final yardage total? What was Jim Brown's when Peyton passed it? Even the avid football or basketball fan doesn't know, but the casual baseball fan knows all of these landmarks of history, of individual achievements, of twists and turns in the game's history. 1947 means Jackie Robinson, 1961 means Roger Maris, 1969 means Men Walked on the Moon.
Welcome back. First pitch on the way to Shohei Ohtani. Swung on and fouled back out of play. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Turns and kicks. It's 0-2. So an 0-2 count. Turns and fires. Swing and a miss. Four-seam fastball. Strike three. First pitch to Freddie Freeman, four-seam fastball, swung on and fouled back out of play. It's 0-1. 6-0 your score. Finally figured out the culprit to that. I still don't know why it did it, but at least I've made it stop as the 0-1 swung on, fouled away. It's 0-2. So if I sound a little distracted the last inning or so, that's why. The 0-2 pitch to Freeman is a slider down and in, 1-2. 1-2 count. Brings it. Swing, pops it up. High into center field. Michael Harris will call off the Yaz. And there's two down. Two up, two down. The right-handed batter, Will Smith, the number 3 hitter. First pitch is a slider off the plate. It's 1-0. Smith singled and walked. 1 for 1 on the day. The 1-0. Four-seam fastball. Right there for a strike, 1-1. 1-1 count. Swing and a miss. Ball popped out of the glove of Murphy. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swing, lifts it down the right field line. Giving chase is the Yaz, and he'll make the catch in the corner in what little foul territory is over there, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the top of the sixth. Your Atlanta Braves lead it 6-0 here on Bobby Cox Night.
It's not that I hold grudges. It's that I saw who you really are. And ew. Ugh. No, thank you. Barf. Ugh. Yeah, yuck.
You do not have to accept her rejection.
Huh. That's an odd start. Let's see where it goes.
I'm a professional dating coach, and I teach guys how to understand the female mind.
Ah. Uh-huh. Professional seems crazy. Dating seems unlikely. And coach, I wouldn't trust you with your best-looking cousin, let alone a T-ball team. But I digress.
Here's an example. I was talking to a girl.
Unlikely. Sorry, keep going.
And she said, I'm not really interested.
Oh, that makes more
sense. And
sense.
instead of just going, okay, and then just turning away, I did this. Why would you not be interested in me? I'm the best.
At what? Knots? I don't know what your name is, but for the sake of the video, we're just going to call you Silas.
And she's like, oh, how? I'm like, well, you'd have to come over to my house to find out.
Don't go. You already know how to put the lotion on the skin.
I just played into her little game.
Yeah, a woman's no is never won game of the year. Because it's not a game, you dork.
You want to know what I did with her later?
Wore her skin, I'd imagine. And there's no more seconds after that. That's how he decided to end the video. So that guy can get Have a good day. Goodbye.
In 1968, the New York Mets had wound up in 9th place, a record that would have been an embarrassment for some teams, but represented only the second time the Mets had soared so high. When the 1969 season opened, the odds against their winning the pennant were 100-1. And true to form, they dropped 7 of their first 10 games.
So the Mets are 1 out away from their impossible dream.
They won 38 of their last 49 games, take the Eastern Division title by 8 games.
Braves Country Radio, your home for the classic call of Braves Country Baseball.
You're in Braves country.
Welcome back. First pitch on the way is a P at the knees to Ozzie Albies. It's 0-1. Gervasi, the right-hander, standing at the bump. There's a slider upstairs. It's 0-2. Oh-2 count. High and inside, four-seam fastball misses. The pitch on the way, swing, rolls it straight back to the pitcher, and it's a line drive L1 in your scorecard, 1 away. It's one of those ones where he didn't really catch it, it caught him. No, Ohtani is not pitching tomorrow, Sleepy. It's actually someone much tougher. First pitch is slider right there at the knees. It's 0-1. Probably not someone you're familiar with, but his name is Robleski, and he's really good. The 0-1 swing, drops it into center field, down for a base hit, and it's a one-out single for your Atlanta Braves. Good piece of hitting there by Matt Olson.
This is not watered down. This is Ice House.
Ice House.
Smooth as it gets.
First pitch upstairs to Austin Riley is there for a strike. It's 0-1. Slider misses high and in. 1. One count. One and two. The 1-2 pitch. Swinging him. No, just got a piece of that to stay alive. We'll do it again. Wroblewski, I know not a lot of y'all will be familiar with him, but he is a tough left-hander. He's got an ERA of like around 1. And you'll see tomorrow, but he is a tough get. The 1-2 pitch. Check swing. Did he go around upstairs? He did. Strike 3. 2 away. Runner at first and 2 outs, and Michael Harris will come to the plate. Righty-lefty, first pitch is a slider well outside the zone. It's 1-0. Braves are going to counter with Bryce Elder. So expect a pitcher's duel tomorrow. 1-0. Swing pops it up. And that's going to end the inning. F6 in your scorecard. We'll be back in a flash. Time to get up and stretch, Braves country. 6-0. Good guys. Welcome back.
You're in Braves country.
Dylan Lee coming on. First pitch down and in. For a ball, it's 1-0. Lefty-righty matchup. Alex Call, the batter. The 1-0. Call coming on for the left-hander Kyle Tucker, so Tucker's getting a seat. Kicks and fires. 2-1. So 2-1 count. Swing, fouls it straight back. 2-2. Braves 6, Dodgers nothing. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Braves. 0-1-1 for the Dodgers. Is the 2-2? You're going to say he did not go around on that, and it's a full count. So full count to call. Paez is on deck. Muncy in the hold. The payoff pitch. Swing, pops it up. And that should be an F6 to Mateo. In the very shallow grass of left field. 1 away. Andy Paez coming to the plate, and he is 0 for 2 on the day. He'll take the first pitch, four-seam fastball, high and out of the zone. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Drops the changeup at the knees. 1-1. Couple of guys, you're just expecting them to get some kind of work in. Number 1 would be Raylo is the 1-1 pitch. Right there, change up, 1-2. The Braves could push this lead out much further. Then you could be talking about the possibility of Grant Holmes. There's Raylo, there's also Diddy Fuentes. All these guys are multiple inning relievers. 1-2, swing, fouls it straight back. We'll do it again. They've yet to officially say that Grant Holmes is in the bullpen, but they skipped him in the rotation. He was supposed to pitch last night. On top of that, we have a day off on Monday. The 1-2 pitch, swing, rolls it through the left side of the infield, past the glove of Riley and the diving attempt of Mateo, and it's a 1-out single for Los Angeles. So when you look at that, you know that you're going to get an extra day of rest regardless for your pitching staff. It just kind of makes sense that Grant Holmes is going to get some action out of the bullpen either today or tomorrow. They have 6 games next week, but you could start that off with Richie pitching Tuesday. First pitch swinging, lifts it high into right field, and that'll be an F9 in your scorecard. And there's 2 down. That was Espinal hitting for Muncy, so they're starting to get some of their backups into the game, essentially waving the white flag. It'll be the rubber match if this score holds tomorrow. Come on the air 3:30, Mother's Day edition, 4:10 first pitch. Dylan Lee fires the slider in the dirt. It's 1-0. The 1-0, check swing. Did not go around, ball 2-0. If you missed the game last night, I mean, the Braves lost the game, but man, that Jim Jarvis, that kid can play some defense. Shortstop, he put on a clinic. Four-seam fastballs, punches it high over the first base dugout, 2-1. That's the biggest undersell of the year I've seen all year, Ashley. You said his catch was pretty amazing. That's like saying Michael Jordan's dunk from the free throw line was kind of awesome. The 2-1 swing and miss. It's 2-2. So a 2-2 count. Don't get used to Jarvis on the team because remember, Kim is coming back soon, and that's essentially his position. So the 2-2 misses to Hernandez. Ball 3-3-2. A full count. And Jarvis, they're going to want him to get as much action down on the farm as they can. They don't want him sitting on the bench. The 3-2 pitch swing, rolls it over to third. Riley's got it, fires it to Olsen, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the 8th. The Braves lead it by 6 here in Los Angeles. Rest easy, Bobby Cox.
106 miles from Chicago. We've got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It's happy hour.
When wins become losses and losses become wins.
You guys going to happy hour? I'll come for a couple. Just a couple, though. Not like last time.
I need a drink.
When buying a beer, buying only one beer can cause a misalignment in your spine due to the uneven weight distribution. This can cause unnecessary back pain and potential spine issues. To prevent this, carry 2 beers, ensuring your body is balanced and proper health maintained.
Afternoon, everybody.
Put my pants on, one leg at a time.
Does Barry Manilow know that you raid his wardrobe?
Guess what? I got a fever, and the only prescription.
Ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt our program of dance music to bring you a special bulletin from the Intercontinental Radio News.
You're in Braves country.
Everybody drink a beer.
They're making it laws where you can't drink when you want to.
The states!
Pretty soon we're going to be communist country.
This is total BS!
Oh, yeah. For me and the Lord, you gotta understand it. We're on a mission from God.
I'm on the radio every day!
If you want to stop me, you're gonna have to kill me!
And you, music lover, you're next.
You're so drunk you can't hit nothing. In fact, you'll probably see a double.
I have 2 guns, one for each of you.
You're in Braves country.
First pitch to Sean Murphy is right there at the knees for a strike. It's 0-1. Righty-righty matchup. Gervais back out there. Pitch misses down and away. That'll even up the count at 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled back out of play. It's 1-2. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors for Atlanta. No runs, 2 hits, and an error for Los Angeles. Spencer Strider threw 6 innings tonight. He put a snowman on the board with 8 strikeouts, 2 walks. The 1-2 in the dirt, 2-2. Sean Murphy is 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Got a 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, strike 3. And there's 1 away. 3rd strikeout of the night for Murphy. He did ground out to 3rd. That was his best at bat. Ugh. Guess the good news, the way it's laid out here, he probably won't bat again. Mike Yastrzemski comes to the plate. First pitch misses high. 4-seam fastball. 1-0. The 1-0. Cutter at the knees. 1-1. One count. Misses out of the zone. Ball 2-2-0. The 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. 2-2. Paul Gervais, the man on the mound, 6'10", 230-pounder. Originally drafted by the Mets in 22. Raylo is warming up in the pen. We talked about him earlier. Thought he might get in, so looks like he'll come in the 8th. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and 2 down. He was drafted by the Mets out of LSU in 2022. Came up with the Rays in 25. Picked up by the Dodgers later in the year. Righty-righty matchup. Jorge Mateo takes the four-seamer down and away for a ball. It's 1-0. This is only his second appearance this year. The 1-0 swing. Rolls it up the middle, and that'll get through for a base hit. And your Atlanta Braves have 1 on and 2 out. Mauricio Dubon will come to the plate. Mauricio Dubon 2 for 4 on the night with the run scored. First pitch is a slider down and in. It's 1-0. Mateo with good speed. You wonder if they may try to run here. Usually you don't run with a 6-run lead, but a lot of those unwritten rules have been washed away the last few years. 1-0. Down and away, ball 2-2-0. The 2-0 high and inside. 3-0. That one spun him around. So a 3-0 count to Dubon. So he gets back into the box. Drake Baldwin stands on deck. The 3-0 pitch. Right down the pipe for a strike. 3-1. The 3-1. Outside wide, ball 4. So he'll head on down to first. Drake Baldwin, the batter. Righty lefty. First pitch is down and in. Four-seamer. 1-0. Baldwin 0 for 2 on the day. A couple of walks. The 1-0 swing. Hammered into right field. That's through for a base hit. Here comes the throw into the infield. Mateo, he's safe, and the Braves lead it 7-0. Good piece of hitting there by the Drake. And the hit parade wakes back up here in the top of the 8th inning.
You don't like the Drake?
I love the Drake.
How could you not like the Drake?
Who's the Drake?
The Drake is good.
The Drake is good. Hard hit ball. Runners at the corners now with 2 outs as Dubon went corner to corner, first to third. And Ozzie Albies will come to the plate. Ozzie is 2 for 4. Reached on an infield single his first time up. Singled to left his second time up. Has grounded out and lined out to the pitchers his last 2 times. First pitch on the way is a bender in the dirt. Did he go around? They said he did. It's 0-1. Not sure about that one. But when it's 7-0 in the 8th, you're bound to get those types of calls. The 0-1. Swing, rolls it over towards second. 4-1 as Gervais is covering the bag. So that'll end the inning, but not before the Braves put another one on the board. It is 7-0 good, guys. We'll be back in a flash. Bottom of the 8th we go. Looks like Raylo's coming onto the hill.
I hope you're happy. According to Betsy at the switchboard, we've logged over 50 irate calls.
50? Damn, you broke my record. The most I ever got was 35 when I did that commentary. Lady umpires, finally a chest worth protecting.
Waylon had an old school bus that he'd painted black, all the windows and everything, with a paintbrush. And she kept dynamite back there in the back, just in case. I recall this one place that we went, it was like a barn. And it come time to get paid, and so we waited and waited. And Waylon's having a fit. Then all of a sudden, everybody started leaving, and everybody left. Wasn't nobody in the place. It was just empty. And Waylon said, you know, we waited long enough. So we get back in the bus, and we split and went right across the field. And we finally got to the pavement. All of a sudden, that whole ass end of that club blew up. I don't know how he made sure everybody was out or what. If there was a possum in there, I imagine he went flying.
We need to throw a big-ass party because I need to be amongst my friends. Let's call the crew. Let's round the boys up.
Round the crew
and let's have a kick-ass party.
We got the diary and the
boys are back in town.
Get down.
I have 2 numbers in my phone. Huh.
But Earl Weaver's Orioles, the best team in baseball that year, were waiting for them in Baltimore. Few gave New York much of a chance. As expected, the Mets lost the first game 4-1, but they came back to take the second behind the brilliant pitching of Jerry Koosman. And then the Orioles came to Shea Stadium, where the Mets and 56,000 of their fans were waiting for them. New York won the third game 5-0, thanks to the pitching of Gary Gentry and Nolan Ryan. In the fourth game, Tom Seaver outpitched Mike Cuellar. To everyone's amazement, the Mets now led the series 3-1. They needed just one more victory.
Ronaldo Lopez coming on with a 3.28 ERA. 23 strikeouts versus 12 walks. And he is set to face Kim Freeland and Ohtani. So the 8, 9, and 1 hitters. Bottom of the 8th, Braves lead at 7-0. First pitch is a 4-seam fastball. Down and away, it's 1-0. The 1-0. Slider down and in. 2-0. Two-0 count. Kicks and fires. Four-seamer well off the plate. Ball 3, 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. Four-seam fastball right there. 3-1. Seven runs, 11 hits, no errors for Atlanta. No runs, 2 hits, and an error for the Dodgers as the 3-1 misses inside ball 4, and he'll head to first. And Raylo starting off with a little bit of trouble here in the bottom of the 8th. Righty-lefty, and the first pitch to Freeland is a slider in the dirt. It's 1-0. Adam Freeland batting .247 on the year. He struck out his first time looking, his second time swinging. So he's 0 for 2 on the day, the 1-0. Way outside, wide ball, 2-0. Sean Murphy's going to go out there and talk to Raylo as Ronaldo Lopez can't seem to find the zone in the early going. The 2-0 count. Swing, rips it up the middle. Mateo's got it, steps on the bag, he'll fire to first, and it's going to be a 6-3 double play. Talk about a rally killer in the right place at the right time. It's Shohei Ohtani coming to the plate, and that'll clear the bases, and now there's 2 outs. Now Raylo can just kind of settle in and go after him. First pitch to Ohtani, swung on, pops it up high into the second deck here at Chavez Ravine, Dodger Stadium. It's 0-1. The 0-1 count, swing, fouls it back. It's 0-2. O2 count. Raylo brings it. That one will get lifted high into the night and out of play. The 0-2. Swing, just got a piece of that curveball. We'll do it again. Dalton Rushing is on deck, by the way. He is pinch hitting for Freddie Freeman. So Freeman's out of the game. Tucker's out of the game. Muncie's out of the game. Blake Snell's been long out of the game as the Braves ran him out. The 0-2 misses high, 1-2. Blake Snell, if you're just joining us, 3 innings, 4 earned runs, 6 hits allowed, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts. The 1-2, swing, rolls it foul. We'll do it again. 1-2 to Ohtani. Raylo turns and kicks. In the dirt, 2-2. The 2-2. And he'll slap it into left field. It's down for a base hit. And it's a 2-out single for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Two down, and Freddie Freeman coming to the plate. Dalton Rushing coming to the plate for Freddie Freeman. Rushing will be playing first base. First pitch on the way, swing and a miss, slider. It's 0-1. That was just the 3rd hit of the night for the Dodgers. The 0-1. Outside wide, 1-1. One count. Swing and a miss. Four-seam fastball, 93 miles an hour. 1-2. For those just joining us, Spencer Strider, 8 strikeouts on the night, 6 innings, no earned runs, just 1 hit allowed. He did walk 2, but all in all, it was a great effort. The 1-2's fouled away. We'll do it again, 1-2. One-two pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3, four-seam fastball, and that'll end the inning. Good job by Raylo. Scattered a couple of hits and got out of it. We'll be back in a flash. We go to the 9th inning. Braves will grab the bats, leading by a touchdown.
If y'all see me walking barefoot in downtown Nashville, mind your business.
First time I was on tour, I was about 20 years old. I was with Buddy Holly.
With Buddy Holly?
Yeah, and in fact, that's the farthest I'd ever been away from home. It was in New York City, and they saw me coming really well. I went to this restaurant there, and this woman come up and she said, what can I do for you? And I really, bologna and cheese, and beef is just about it with me. I didn't know nothing about corned beef and all that stuff, and it was delicatessen, so I ordered a sandwich. And she brought it to me, and I didn't like it at all, so I just took one bite, and I was sitting back, didn't want to make no noise or waves. She come over and said, okay, I'll charge you for just half a sandwich and give you another one. What'll it be? They still didn't have no bologna, I ordered another one, and I didn't like it either, so I put it in my pocket.
You put it in your pocket?
In my pocket. I didn't want to make her mad, man.
But the next day, the Orioles took an early 3-0 lead. Then, in the bottom of the 6th inning, Cleon Jones of the Mets alleged he had been hit in the foot by pitcher Dave McNally. The umpire hadn't seen it. Hodges called for the ball and pointed to a minute speck of shoe polish. Jones went to first.
And here comes Earl Weaver. You could bet on that.
Next up was Don Clendenin.
Deep left field to the warning track.
His home run into the left field stand scored Jones and brought the Mets to within 1 run.
McNally ahead 0-1.
In the 7th, Al Weiss, normally an easy out, somehow managed to hit a home run to tie up the game.
This game has 3 runs apiece.
In the bottom of the 8th, 2 Met doubles and 2 costly Baltimore errors put New York ahead for good.
You're in Braves country.
Matt Olson takes the first pitch inside for a ball. It's 1-0. Righty-lefty matchup, the 1-0 four-seamer. Right there for a strike, 1-1. 1-1 count, infield back into the right. Braves lead it 7-0. 1-1 pitch. Change-up misses, 2-0. The 2-1 from Gervais, swing. Hit hard on the ground towards first, just foul. 2-2. Same 2 teams back at it tomorrow. We'll come on the air 3:30, Mother's Day edition. It'll be Elder versus Robleski. Justin Robleski is the 2-2 fouled away. We'll do it again. 25-year-old pitches college ball at Oklahoma State. And he's been in the Dodgers, been up with the Dodgers for a couple of years now, but this is his first real chance at a starting spot as the 2-2. Swing and a miss, four-seamer, and there's one away. Top of the 9th, the Braves lead it 7-0. But this Robleski, we went over this on Braves Country today, so I won't go through the whole thing again. But the short of it is he's been dominant. 36 innings, a 1.00 whip, a batting average against of 197. Four-seamer misses high. To Austin Riley, it's 1-0. He's not much of a strikeout pitcher since he's become a starter as the four-seamer. Right there at the knees, 1-1. Not totally understanding why, but last year when he threw 66 innings of the 1-1 pitch, swinging that ball's hammered into left field, a worm burner down for a base hit, and Austin Riley.
You're my boy, Blue! Blue, you're my boy!
1-out single. He had 76 strikeouts in 66 innings coming out of the pen. As a starter this year, 36 innings, just 15 strikeouts. Righty-lefty matchup to Michael Harris II. He bangs the slider off the ground. It's 0-1. So I'll have to do a deeper dive to figure out why that is, but usually it's a loss in velocity, but but normally a loss in velocity, that big of a loss in velocity, you're going to be getting pounded. I mean, he's been dominant. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. Four-seamer, it's 0-2. And he's a left-hander, which means the Braves will have the weaker batting order up with Sean Murphy in the lineup as the slider swung on, chop foul. The right-hander, you could put Drake behind the plate tomorrow, and you could have Dominic Smith, the DH, but Murphy will be catching tomorrow in all likelihood. The 0-2 count. Swing and a miss, four-seamer. And there's 2 down. And then you have some of your better batters going up against a left-hander, which is their weaker side, guys like Harris. And Olsen hits left-handers pretty well, but the only real advantage you get is that you do turn Ozzie around to the right side. Righty pitch to Sean Murphy is right there on the inner track for a strike. It's 0-1. Murphy, who struck out 3 times tonight, is 0 for 4, batting 100. He's 1 for 10 on the year. 0-1 fouls it away. It's 0-2. Oh-2 count. Turns and kicks. Swing. Lifts it. High into right field. And F9 your scorecard. And another out for the Murph. He's now batting .091 since coming off the IL. We'll be back in just a moment. The Braves 7, Dodgers nothing here in Los Angeles.
You know the girl's a red flag when she's damn near 30 messing with 18-year-olds. This girl's done been passed around so much to hell moving to a new city. That John moved to a new generation. I bet it's hard messing around with someone from a different generation like that. You know, every generation's got different sayings and slangs, you know. It's like learning a new language all over again. He'll cook supper for them, you know, and they'll come over, they'll eat, and they'll say shit like, man, you put your foot in this. Then you got to go excuse yourself to go to the bathroom, Google what that means, just to learn that it means that the food was good and not that person has a foot fetish. So you got to worry about lotioning up your feet and everything. I know you got them tile floors in there. They're like figure skating. At that rate, your best bet is to start an OnlyFans and go by the name of Tanya Harding. And
y'all, in my house, we don't like to throw away perfectly good food, so we put the leftovers in the Tupperware, put the Tupperware in the fridge, let it go bad, then we throw it out.
If anything were ever to happen to me, I would want you to get remarried.
Okay.
I was a little fast.
Oh, I just want to make you happy.
Okay. Any idea of who you would
Vicky
marry?
Conroy, probably. She works in my office. She's very organized. The kids love her.
Are you guys talking about Vicky?
Yeah.
Mom, she's awesome.
Just so you know, if something were to happen to me,
Something's going to happen to you, all right.
2-1 pitch. Fly ball. Deep left field. Jones is back to the fence. World Series is over. Jones makes the catch.
The Miracle Mets had won the World Series, 4 games to 1.
After the game, after I'd left all the champagne, I always go to losing locker rooms too, and I went into Earl's office, and he was drinking a beer. It was very quiet, and somebody had said to him, "Didn't you think when you were ahead in the 7th inning you could keep that lead and then take the games back to Baltimore and probably beat the Mets there?" And he looked at him and he said, "That's what you can't do in baseball." He said, "You can't run a few plays into the line and kill the clock." He said, "This is why this is the greatest game of them all. You've got to give the other man his chance at bat. This is why this is the greatest game of them all."
Welcome back. Ronaldo Lopez going out there for another inning of work. First pitch is a 4-seamer for a strike. It's 0-1. The 0-1. Swing, lifts it. Deep down the right field line. Bending, bending, bending. Just inside fair territory. Making the catch is Yastrzemski in front of the 330 sign. Deep into the corner. F9 your scorecard, 1 away. And I don't know who the goofy ass that started that rumor about Mike Trout getting traded to the Braves, but that's just never going to end. There's always an idiot that starts a rumor, and then the idiots run with it. Trout getting traded, first of all, why would you want him? Is the first pitch is a 4-seam fastball. High and out of the zone, it's 1-0. 1-0. Swing, pops it back foul. You take a look at the Trout contract. He has 5 years left at $37 million per year. 1-1. Swing, rips it into the corner. That's down for a base hit. And it'll go off the wall, and it'll be a 1-out double for Alex Call and the Dodgers, trailing 7-0. You know what kind of handicap that would put you on? Unbelievable handicap. $37 million. And he is 34, going to be 35 years old this year. And not to mention the fact that something that nobody talks about with that whole thing, he's always injured. First pitch is a slider down and away for a ball. It's 1-0, but he's not getting traded. I mean, that's just across the board. He's not getting traded. He damn sure isn't coming to the Braves. 1-0 count. Down below the knees, 2-0. He also has a no-trade clause in his contract, and people may not understand it, but he likes playing for the Angels, and he doesn't want to leave. The 2-0. Paez 1 for 3 on the day. Right there. Wide strike, 2-1. But $37 million, you consider the fact they wouldn't pay Freddie Freeman or Dansby Swanson. The 2-1 pitch, swing, hammered into deep left field. That ball's gone. 7-2 your score. And the Dodgers now trail by 5. Paez cracks his 9th home run of the year. He had 3-in-1 game earlier this week. And the Dodgers are on the board with 1 out in the inning. But you can bet your bottom dollar if he gets traded, it won't be to Atlanta. Righty-righty matchup. The slider down and away for a ball. It's 1-0. This is. Do y'all remember a few years ago? I mean, we used to talk about this on the channel all the time when all the knuckleheads were coming out saying that the Braves need to sign Shohei Ohtani. It's the same nonsense. The 1-0 goes around for a strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 count. I would love to be wrong on. Well, I don't know if I'd love to be wrong about trucks. he would handicap you going forward. Because 1-1 bangs it back foul, it's 1-2. 1-2 count. Thank you, 22. Kicks and fires, swing, lifts it. Soft line drive into the glove of Ozzie Albies, and the Dodgers are down to their last out. You remember everybody was saying the Braves should make a trade for Ohtani, then when he became a free agent, they should sign Ohtani. Yeah. If this were a video game, you'd probably be right. The first pitch is a slider at the knees to start off the at-bat against Hernandez. It's 0-1. Braves lead at 7-2. The 0-1. Swing, rips it up the middle. And that'll extend the game at least one more batter. Runner at first with 2 outs. If Trout gets traded, let's be honest, he's probably going to go to the Dodgers. Angels will give the Dodgers Trout, and they'll get Hai-Sung Kim back in the deal. First pitch is a 4-seam fastball off the plate wide for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Right there at the knees. Slider, 1-1. One count. Runner at first, 2 outs. The pitch, high and out of the zone. 2-1. But I get it. There's a lot of clickbait out there to try to get people to jump on, and they come up with outlandish scenarios. The 2-1 pitch, swing, rifles it back foul, 2-2. Dodgers down to their last strike. Braves lead it. 7-2, runner at first, 2 outs. The 2-2. Swing. Lifts it down the line, foul. And we'll do it again. Ball smacked the screen as Dubon was chasing it. I do think the Braves will add some offense, but it won't be a huge dollar guy like a Mike Trout. It just never has been. The 2-2. Swing, rolls it over to Olsen. Olsen underhands it to Raylo, and he's going to beat it out on the infield single. Raylo slow-footed to the bag, and it'll be 2 on and 2 out. Weiss is looking at it, see if he wants to challenge it, but they do want to challenge it. Okay. I don't think he beat it. This is one of the rare few times. Well, hold on. It really, and this may sound like a cop-out, but this looks like tie goes to the runner. It is that close. If Raylo touched it, it was within a millisecond. But because he was already safe, you got to figure. Now, the umpires on the field, if it was up to them, they would say it's over. But these people are doing it up in New York. Ones on the field are like, let's get this game over with at 7-2. It's 9th inning. Review is underway, so we'll wait for the call there. They've shown the replay over and over. It just looks like both feet are hitting the bag at the same exact time, and they don't have a close enough angle where you're going to get right there. His foot may have touched it. It's so hard to tell. I think if you're looking at it, it looks like Raylo might have beat him by just a millisecond. But they rarely overturn that. You're preaching to the choir there, Brando. And here comes the review. And hey, they're going to say, let's go home. The game is over. Braves win. Braves win. Your Atlanta Braves win.
Do you see what you get, loser? Loser! 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 Do you see what you get when you mess with the Warrior?
Whiskey for my men, beer for my horses. Atlanta Braves win this one 7-2. 7 runs, 12 hits, no errors. Los Angeles Dodgers. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. Spencer Strider will go to 1-0 on the year. Blake Snell to 0-1. Our game ball, we're going to give it to Spencer Strider. 6 innings, 8 punchies, and 2 walks, just 1 hit allowed. He'll drop his ERA down to 2.89, and your Atlanta Braves will improve to 27-13 on the year. Dodgers 24-15. And tomorrow afternoon, Mother's Day edition, 3:30 Eastern, your Atlanta Braves take on the Dodgers in the rubber match. It'll be Bryce Elder versus Wrobleski. Ought to be a hell of a pitching duel. We'll see you then, Braves country. Get some sleep. We'll see you mañana. By the way, somebody was asking in the chat, we have one more West Coast trip. It's next month, and it's only a 6-day West Coast trip. After that, the furthest west we go is like St. Louis and Houston.
There's something kind of about a kid that's never played baseball.
It is the American game. That's just what it is. And actually, I can feel like I'm 15 when I'm talking baseball. I'm watching baseball. This is it. It does this. It can do this to any. It brings you back.
to go. We're back tomorrow with another show. Well, unless we're fired, we'll talk to you then. Goodbye, sweetheart. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Guys and gals, it's time to go. We'll see you on the next show.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
It's closing time, y'all. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Have a great one. On your way out, please like and subscribe. And don't forget to tip your favorite bartender. We'll see you. I'm Mac McGee, signing off for Braves Country Radio.